Coming to you from Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge in Ingalls, Indiana, Indiana's exclusive Aladino Cigar Lounge. It's Final Third Friday.
Well, welcome back to Final Third Friday. I'm Rob.
And I'm Isaiah. We got a couple special guests with us today. We got the Bothurs.
Hey.
Jen and Mike.
What's up, guys?
They're the crew.
Yeah.
The regulars here. Also responsible for some jerky that's been selling like hotcakes here.
We'll be talking more about that
later.
Absolutely, yeah. So today we're actually going to be pairing the Blackbird Unkind, which I'm kind of shocked we've never done this yet.
It is kind of
love
odd.
this cigar.
Yeah.
The Blackbird Unkind. This cigar has a Brazilian Cuba wrapper. I should know this by heart by now.
You should.
A Dominican binder, and then the filler is Corojo, Criollo 98, Nicaraguan Habano, and USA Pennsylvania, which is kind of a crazy combination of tobacco, which makes sense why it's got so much complexity.
It is a really unique cigar. Absolutely fantastic. Today we're pairing that with Joseph Magnus Murray Hill Club Bourbon Whiskey. It's a blend, but we're rocking 103 proof. So just
good way to start your day
a great
at noon.
straight bourbon. Can't nothing wrong with it.
It's afternoon now.
It's afternoon
Yeah,
now.
we waited.
The tornado
Officially
siren went off.
8 minutes. 8 minutes in.
Grab
Take
your
a stir.
pour.
I'm excited. I haven't had this one yet. I've had Magnus, but not this one.
Yeah, the crazy thing is this one is an allocated bottle, but it's been for me, it's been so far as easy to get as the regular Joseph Magnus.
Yeah.
I will say, full disclosure, I tend to lean towards the regular Joseph Magnus on the flavor better, but I'm anxious to try this on a fresh palate.
The regular Magnus is it's finished. Man, that's a hefty pour, Rob.
Oh, damn, I guess I did.
Look,
Go big or
Rob,
go home.
Rob.
Go big or go home.
Rob.
No, I'm not. Oh, you want a little more? Jen wants a little more. All right, there we
goodness. Way to start your day.
Rob didn't come to play today.
No, he didn't.
Nope. It's going to be a day.
For real.
So
All
let's
right.
go ahead and get her cut up
I'm
and ready
going
to go.
in with the Calibri V. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I think I will too today.
Same.
If you don't know, we all preach Calibri V around here. I'm not sure. I think I just dumped everything out the back of my car, all over the table.
Get your life
well.
together.
Yeah, so
Isaiah.
Rob will clean it up later.
So yeah, we all actually have the exact same cutter. His is black, yours is black, mine's gunmetal, but they're still the best V
Well,
cutter on the market.
I don't have the SV. I've just got the
V.
The V,
Yeah.
V. Yeah. But this cigar does have a closed foot on it.
It does.
So got to get into some cold draw, but it'll be a tight cold draw. Actually, it's not.
Yeah, it's got a decent draw already. Got a little bit of hay, a little bit of nut.
It's almost like dried cranberries.
Yeah, and you definitely get that dry fruit,
Yeah.
which is what you get also on that Cuba wrapper when you're smoking it. So
Yeah, what are you getting, Jen?
Well, some air.
whiskey.
Getting whiskey.
Some air.
Jen doesn't smoke cigars. She's in it for a good time.
But she drinks a lot of whiskey, so that's all that matters.
I do.
She knows how to hold her own.
As you could tell, she took half my pour.
Somebody had to. We can't have you falling out of your chair.
That was probably 5 ounces.
Gotta start big.
Hey, somebody's got to do it.
So we talk about this all the time. The closed foot, you can do one of two things. You can light it like you normally do, toast it to kind of burn off that foot. But honestly, I like to light it and get that good flavor right off the beginning. Yeah. It's that much better. You just got to be careful not to lean back and flake on yourself and burn holes in your shirt.
Totally.
Or do. It's fine.
Cool.
I'll do it the other way.
This is by far my favorite Blackbird cigar. And when you do light it that way, by the way, yeah, you do need to do a little touch up occasionally, but there's nothing wrong with touching up.
Oh my goodness. I haven't smoked this cigar in a while, Rob. Actually, last time I smoked one, it was probably the Raven that I smoked, which is the lawsuit version of this cigar.
Well, and this one now has about a year of age on it on top of whatever they age in the factory. So this one's starting to get a little bit of age on it. Have you smoked this before?
I have, yeah.
Okay.
This was like one of the first sticks I got from here
Okay.
after the La Galeras.
The thing I love about this cigar is the way the ash just continues to stack. It doesn't. It doesn't even stack dimes. It's just a solid panel of ash.
Well, and it's a really wide open draw.
It is. Now, I will say it's a wide open draw, but it's not airy.
No.
You're getting flavor. It's not just like
it reminds me of like a Padron draw.
Exactly. Yeah. Very good.
Flavors on this right now to me is almost like campfirey chocolate on the palate, and the retrohale has some of that red fruit quality on it, and
It does.
little bit of black pepper.
A little black pepper, yeah. Enough
I was
to
gonna say,
where it makes
the
your nose
retro is
tingle.
very, very fruity.
Yeah. And getting into the whiskey, Jen's got a fresh palate. She can tell us what it tastes like and smells like.
So that's the downside to me is I've drank a lot, but I have a really hard time vocalizing it. So
okay.
Isaiah's teaching me. I know what it tastes like, but I don't know
It's
how
like
to tell you what it
vanilla
tastes
and
like.
orange peel
It is.
on the nose for me.
It really is. A little medicinal, but not a lot. Oh,
On the palate, it's almost got a dried cherry thing on there.
Yeah,
It really
I was gonna
does.
say cherry for sure.
It's like
Damn,
a
with this
tart
cigar,
cherry,
it's actually
not
really
not a
good.
sweet cherry.
so again, what is this? Is this a finish?
No,
Just
this is just a
blend.
blend of straights.
Okay.
So this is all straight bourbon.
As much fruit is in that, you'd think that would be finished. I'm wondering how much that fruit's coming from the cigar too.
Not a lot because I've
getting
got
fruit
as soon
too?
as he said I was opening my mouth to say cherry. As soon as he
Okay.
said it,
I can smell the cherry a lot.
I'm not seeing where this is sourced from, but I do know Magnus typically sources from MGP.
Do they? Okay.
All
Yeah.
of the Magnus releases are sourced MGP.
I will say they must be getting some of the best MGP because man, that regular Joseph Magnus and cigar blend are two amazing whiskeys.
No, man, it's just Nancy Fraley. She knows what she's
True.
doing.
Yeah.
True.
She just freaking knows.
That's something good we ought to talk about today too, because I'm sure I know you guys know, and I honestly can't remember names very well, but there's been a couple of distillers that came on board with new distilleries this last couple weeks,
yeah.
and that's pretty exciting.
It is.
I know Woodford.
Woodford
New
got
master
it.
distiller.
Yeah.
New master
Yep,
distiller.
new
What's her
female.
name?
I don't remember. I just saw it
pop
yesterday.
up. I figured you guys would remember.
I don't remember.
I'm so bad with names.
I am too.
I'm
I
so
am
bad
too.
with names.
I saw her pop up, and she seems super excited in the interview I saw.
Yeah.
To be a part of that, and then there was another lady that actually changed over. That was about a month ago.
To Old Forester?
From Old Forester to Old Forester. Yeah.
To Old Forester.
Where did she come from?
I think she came from Woodford.
Okay.
I think so.
Oh,
I think they
okay.
flipped, didn't they?
Yeah, so it was all Brown Foreman companies.
Okay.
And she, gosh, I don't know where. This is no help.
It's been
I'd
all
look
over
it
my
up,
feed.
but Rob always gets on me like, "What are you doing? You texted your girlfriend?" Like, no, I'm trying to look it up so we're not telling people bogus
That's okay.
information.
Yeah, I don't remember the Woodford girl,
Whenever
but-
we got started, I'm like constantly looking down. I'm like, I guess we should have introduced Gus because we have Gus here hiding in the corner
yeah,
with
introduce
us.
Gus.
And
Yeah.
we keep like
We'll be
we
talking
keep
more
looking
about
down, and
Gus.
I'm like under the table, and I keep moving away from the mic. We brought little Gus with us.
Yes.
Say hi, Gus.
You can smell it.
So for those on the podcast platform, tell them about this boy.
Oh God. You
This
go
is
ahead. I
Gus.
don't even know where to start.
He's a land shark, and he likes to chew on me.
Yeah, he's a chompy boy.
Yeah.
He came to us 4 months ago, I think. Now we've had him for about 4 months. He's
3 months, yeah.
He's 6 months old now. He's a new shop dog. We had Spencer, 17-year-old blue heeler, and he passed away in October, and had no plans to get another dog. And then all of a sudden, Gus was
In the car.
in the car. And
That's always how it works.
yeah,
man.
so now he rides with us everywhere. He goes everywhere. He does everything. So.
He's scared of Isaiah.
He's coming around.
He's getting better.
He's
He's getting
sniffing
there.
me a little bit more.
He likes
now.
the beef livers.
He does like the beef.
does
Yeah,
like
they,
So now they're
they
best
cheat.
friends.
They
They're
cheated. They feed him beef livers
okay.
now, and
Yep,
now
it's
they're
okay.
friends.
Yeah. And if
So-
you come hang out, you've seen him before, I'm sure. So.
Oh yeah, you've seen him at different sizes because he's growing rapidly.
It's killing me. Like he already almost doesn't fit in his bed
Yeah.
now.
Oh,
Again, like this is
yeah.
bed number
What a good
4,
boy.
3.
And
I
he
don't
does.
know.
He
I
goes
can't
right
keep
to
up.
his bed.
Yeah.
He's a
Sleeps.
really good dog. So I did find it. So it's Elizabeth McCall. She's been named
That's
the
the
master
Woodford one.
distiller of Woodford, succeeding Chris Morris.
Okay.
And then let's see who else. Does it say anything about the other girl? No, it doesn't.
I actually think the lady who went to Old Forester, I think she was with Diageo.
Oh, okay. I didn't know where she came from.
Okay, let me pull this up. Now that we've already opened
Well, I mean,
We're fact checking ourselves here.
the good thing about this is, these distilleries that have been creating great product for a long time are still looking to improve.
Yeah.
And that's kind of cool to see, what happens now with a little different palate, a little different. I mean, obviously it's probably going to be 4 years down the road before we know.
Right. Sure.
But it's still going to be pretty special to see what they do and what they change up. And it could be fun for the industry if they keep on, if all these master distillers keep bouncing around.
Yeah.
Obviously they're doing it to make money.
Right.
So they're making more money moving, but I
But
think
you got to take something. I mean, you're taking.
lot
of
You're not
knowledge.
starting over.
No,
Nope.
everybody has their thing too.
They got
Like
little,
everybody's
little
got
yeast in their pocket when they walk out.
everybody's got their palate.
So the new master taster, not master distiller, because Jackie Zykan was a master taster,
Right.
Yeah.
is now Melissa Rift, and she was at a Diageo company.
Okay.
It was Bullet.
Gotcha.
okay.
And now she's at Old Forester.
Now
Yeah.
she's
That's
at Old
she's the one at Old
Forester.
Forester.
Okay.
Another thing that happened this past week or two was the master distiller at Jack Daniel's stepped down.
Really?
Oh, I didn't see that
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
I didn't see that.
That's right. I did see that pop through.
Nobody knows what's coming next, though, but you always find out within a week or two
Yeah.
Yeah.
where they're going, what's up with it, because I mean, genuinely, for these guys, it's a great idea to stay on top of the news cycles. So when you step down from a thing like that, like it's a lot harder if you've waited a year to say, "Oh, I was the old master distiller at
Wherever.
Jack Daniel's," and now a year later, I've decided to launch my new brand. It's like, hey, if you're on top of the bourbon news cycle, you might as well announce what you're doing next.
Yeah.
So I imagine we'll be hearing pretty
Yeah.
soon what came
The
of
hype,
that.
the hype is the big part because you build hype, and it doesn't matter how long it takes you to get the product out. Hype's going to stick.
No,
Sure.
your marketing is make or break in the bourbon world. It really is. You can overmarket a terrible product, it's going to sell. You
And
can
then
undermarket a great
like
product.
like one of the brands we have on the shelf up here that we won't name that looks like crap and
No comment.
no comment.
They have something to do with Bloomington
Mike. And that's the thing, like we
and
did.
an Indiana State bird.
Yes. So,
I thought we
we'll
didn't
just
do
say
that
it
here.
now,
I
right?
thought we didn't do that here, guys.
And shapes.
No.
We'll be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What are you guys getting on this combo? This is good.
It's changing. It's
It's
changing.
like a
It's
fruit
opening up a
salad,
little
man.
bit.
It's like all the fruit.
Fruit salad.
I'm telling you,
Oh,
I'm
my
getting
goodness.
this thing. I'm getting like peach notes in it and pear, and it's like red fruit. It's like there's so much fruit in this together. It's amazing.
It's almost like you took a fruit salad and you dumped a can of evaporated or the sweetened condensed milk on it.
Yeah.
It's got that super vanilla heavy, like that
Cream.
thick- that thick
Yeah.
sweetness.
Yeah.
The little,
It's
little
good.
creamy
Put a
on
little
it.
whipped cream on top.
Yeah, totally.
It's good. Yeah, I don't remember this being as fruity.
I don't remember it either.
It's
I
been a
haven't
while
drank
since I've
it
had
in a
that
while.
one. Yeah,
I
it's been
haven't
a while
either.
since I've had that
It's
one.
been a while.
Without the cigar, I almost want to say nutmeg instead of vanilla. It's that. It's
Okay.
like a.
So it could be the creaminess of the smoke
Yeah.
we're getting out of that. Okay.
It's like it's more of a spice side. Like I don't want to say ginger. It's not ginger, but it's
Yeah.
more of like a spice. The vanilla's there, but
Yeah.
it's not sweet vanilla.
Leans
It's-
more baking spice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
That's good.
I might put this over cigar batch, believe it or not.
I think you lied.
Sorry,
For
Jen
me.
is off the show.
For me, you know that you
I
hate.
can mute her, Mike.
You know you hate my palate anyway.
No, I'm figuring out your palate. There's no reason to hate somebody's palate.
Learning.
Yeah,
But I mean, it does.
Let
It
me
does show you the.
rephrase that. My palate's exhausting for you.
it is.
It
I
does
can't
show you
figure
that. I mean, there are
out.
some really good blenders out there.
Yeah.
Joseph Magnus, Barrel's an amazing blender. Nulu's doing some blending
Yeah.
stuff now. I mean, it's a new art that used to be looked down upon.
Yeah.
And now people are like, oh my God, this is great
And
whiskey. Why
there's
would we not do
a
it?
lot of blenders like Marianne Ives,
Yeah.
who came in. She she had her own brand for a while, ended up helping launch, kind of like Dave Pickerel did with a lot of brands. Dave Pickerel is responsible for like Whistle Pig, where it got
sure.
to be today.
Yeah.
Brands like
Yeah.
that.
Which
Mary and
nobody
I-
liked 3 years ago.
Yeah, Mary and I has been kind of the same way with Sweetens Cove. She's
Yeah.
responsible for that. You know, she helped Starlight get to where they are today.
I didn't
With their
realize
blend.
that.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
realize that because
We've talked about it.
We came from Louisville and we went to Starlight in the very beginning.
In the infancy.
And it's come a long way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I mean, we've said that before.
Like, it's
Yeah.
come
I,
a
I
very
have
long
some
way.
I have some of the old bottles where
The
the,
wine
marketing
bottle.
sucks on
Yep.
it, and those are a fun trip down memory lane.
Right.
Clip art bottles.
It's a
Yeah.
great way to say that.
Kind of clip
Yeah,
art
clip
bottles.
art.
Honestly, I ended up using most of that just in hot toddies because
Yeah.
it was not
Yeah.
palatable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a mixer for sure, like the
Yeah.
early stuff.
Yep.
But
We were so excited to go drive over there and do the tasting, and as we're tasting, we're like, what did we do? What did we get ourselves into? This is
But
Today?
what
Ooh.
did they do? They started doing some blending and also
Yep.
finishing, or not blending, but finishing.
Yeah, the
And all of a
finishes-
sudden now they.
But they knew. They knew what they were doing. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, they were experimenting to see if it was, something that
Yeah.
was going to stick, and
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah.
they found their spot for sure.
yeah.
There's a couple of those wine bottle releases that are actually a lot older than the label lets on, but they weren't registered as a whiskey distillery at the time when
Interesting.
supposedly
Is this
those
where in the
barrels were
podcast you
made.
put the big long beep?
No, it's all
Disclaimer at the
speculation.
bottom.
You can't.
It's all-
You can't
you can't
track it.
No affiliation.
I have
no
no
affiliation.
No affiliation. I'm just telling you like it is.
I'm just telling you it's true.
I'm
Yeah.
just speaking the truth here.
Don't
guys.
look into that.
Don't fact check. No fact checks allowed.
No.
If you get Christian or Blake drunk enough, they will let you know.
Say, last time I saw Christian buzzing pretty good. He gets some rosy cheeks going when he gets a little buzz.
Oh yeah. The Irish Scottish thing is deep with him.
Big time,
Oh,
yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So rosy
Actually,
cheeks.
did I hear right? Did Christian propose to his girlfriend?
I know Blake did, but I didn't see Christian.
Okay. Because I met Christian's girlfriend down there when
Oh, Eric.
Eric-
Yeah.
when they got engaged.
Oh, that's yeah. I forgot
and
she was there.
and the way they were talking, I mean, she was almost like hinting as if he was going to be proposing. Like, you shouldn't know that yet. But
You'd be
I was wondering if
surprised.
they did.
Guys
Oh,
aren't
yeah.
exactly.
Secretive.
There you go. That's the word.
I'm great
Yeah.
at keeping secrets.
Yeah, y'all don't hide stuff.
No, I'm really good at it.
Keeping
Yeah,
secrets.
I'm really good at it.
I'm great at it.
No,
Yeah, I'm so
Well-
good. I just don't do anything secretive.
or that. There's always that.
True.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
If you have no surprises, then there's nothing to tell.
Way to keep the romance alive.
He's
So
you know.
we're still early on in this,
Yay.
but you guys want to talk a little bit about what you guys are doing with the jerky and stuff, and
Yeah, sure.
and just
Yeah.
tell us a little bit
Your
about that.
turn.
So you do the.
All right,
jerky.
so in October of
Well, and I'll introduce it too. So one of the things we do here at the shop is we really like to support local small businesses and good causes. And these guys are great friends of ours now. They're also obviously lovers of Blue Healers and the entire, the whole. Just go ahead and go through the process.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. So, yeah, we've got two flavors of beef jerky here. One's maple bourbon. One is a traditional flavor, more of a spicy flavor. It started last October when our older healer Spencer passed away. We just wanted to do something that could kind of generate a little bit of money. What better than snack meats that people love at a bar?
Yeah.
100% of the proceeds go to animal rescues. We're going to spread it out through a couple.
Yeah, we're trying to find some that are really underfunded so that we can get that way they can get actual funding. There's so many around that have healers are just tough. I don't even have a good way to explain it. They're just chaos in a
Stubborn.
dog. So a lot of rescues get really, really full really quick with healers because people get them when they're cute little puppies and they don't understand that you might as well have a Belgian. So they get super overrun very quickly, and they are, I think, other than pits, I think they're one of the most underfunded. So
Yeah, so we started doing the beef jerky just to kind of generate some revenue, and then we're going to branch into like dog treats and stuff. But
Cool.
there's, it's harder to talk to a dog to get him to like a treat. But
Yeah.
We started with the jerky,
Hey,
and we're
you
gonna
just
branch
need to get
out.
a freeze dryer.
I'm telling
man,
you,
that one
I'm
attractive
here
splice
for it.
calling my name.
I'm here for it. Let's go.
So if you want to donate to the jerky thing, the freeze dryer is $3,800.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we
Just
do
a
the jerky.
casual
Sponsored by.
Yeah.
Right. It's smoked jerky. We do small batch everything, so we don't make anything any bigger batches than like 3 pounds at a time.
Yeah.
So the recipe stays pretty much the same. Maple bourbon, we switch up the bourbons that we use. It'll rotate between Michter's small batch, JTS Brown, something that's available. We wanted to do it with something that was readily available, that is palatable, something that you can kind of tell what it is, and kind of goes with everything.
Totally.
And then the traditional is just more of like it's not a boozy one, it's more of a spicy, like teriyaki flavor.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it took quite a bit of experimentation because we kept losing the bourbon. We had to find something that would stick around through the smoking process.
The heat lost a lot of the bourbon.
It was really hard.
We lowered the smoker to, we use a pellet smoker, and we do it on like the lowest smoke setting.
Yeah.
We do it low and slow. So it's about 5-6 hours a smoke cycle.
Cool.
And I know I've told you this before, but one thing I appreciate is you put them in smaller packages.
Yeah.
And you don't do
Yeah.
the thing that they do at the gas station where they have a package that big
Yeah.
and have like an ounce
Yeah,
of stuff in the bottom of it.
Yeah,
it's packed full.
It's a 2-ounce pack. It looks full. I mean, I could package it as big as that, if that's what people want to see. But I mean, that's
I just hate waste. I just hate the waste.
Yeah, if it's in your pocket, and then we're switching over to a more,
Eco-friendly.
eco-friendly packaging from the
Perfect.
foil. So this is a little more eco-friendly.
That's cool.
Looks a little better on the shelf, and then
Yeah.
hopefully this year we're gonna try to do some like farmers markets and start an e-commerce site so we can kind of get the name out there and start helping.
And there are
helping more
quite a
dogs.
few really good farmers markets
Yeah,
in this region.
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah.
We moved out to this area right at when it was getting to winter time, so we only saw like 1 week of it. And
Yeah.
we went to the one in Fortville, one at Greenfield.
Yeah.
The one in Greenfield runs through the winter, which is not super common.
Yeah,
That was
like 4 or
awesome.
5 weeks. It was crazy.
I think the
But-
one in Fishers does as well, if I'm not
Nice.
mistaken. It's a pretty big
Well,
one.
and the Carmel Farmers Market.
Carmel's
crazy.
big.
Yeah.
So we were gonna do Carmel Fest last year, but it was too late. They were full up with
Yeah.
their vendors. So
Yeah.
we're gonna try to do some of that stuff this year and just kind of branch out. And
Totally.
do some
Really
of that.
cool.
So yeah.
Well,
You're
have
gonna
Gus
do
with us.
some direct to consumer sort of things.
I would love to do that. Yeah, like so Isaiah here gave me a deer roast, and
That was good.
I made him some a batch of like heavy umami flavor.
Full MSG in that
So
batch.
extra.
the normal stuff.
I would love to do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that hunt back home, and if people want to send me their stuff, I'll make them a batch for a small profit, and
Yeah.
then we'll do. We're gonna do the e-commerce site, so you can get in touch with us, and
Totally.
we're
Yeah,
gonna take some flavors.
The whole point of it is we pull enough from the batch to make the following batch. Is the only thing that we pull out of it. The rest of it gets written to a quarterly check to a rescue.
And it seems like, I mean, I don't know how you guys feel it's been going, but it seems like it's been going pretty well here.
yeah.
I think it's going
Got a lot
great.
of people
Yeah.
buying.
A lot of good feedback.
I mean, it's always a good problem when you run out of one.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
someone's buying and then they just jump the other
Right.
one and realize it's just as good. I think a lot of people tend to lean towards the bourbon first, like, oh, I kind of want more
Right.
of the spice,
Yeah.
and they go to the traditional, and it's a little bit more spicy, and they're both really good.
Yeah, I've seen entire groups walk in here. One person will grab jerky, be like, "Oh, you should check this out," and then 3 other people from
Come up
that
and buy
group
'em.
come
Yep.
up and buy a
Yeah,
bag.
that's awesome.
And
Yep.
it's not badly priced.
No.
You want to tell them how it's priced here?
Sure, yeah. So they're selling for $8 a bag. I mean, that's
Yeah.
you go to a gas station, get some Mingua stuff, you're getting 1.5, 2 ounces for $15.99.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, and you don't know how long that stuff's sitting on the shelf.
No.
This stuff doesn't last on the shelf here.
No.
So I mean,
No, this
these,
stuff is probably no more than a week old.
yeah,
when you
these
get it
batches
here.
are
If
1 to 2
that.
weeks old, and they'll last for 7-8 months on the shelf with the salts
I
in
think
it.
the
So-
No, they
longest
won't
one
last
that's
that long.
Well,
They're
I'll
gonna
mess
eat it
around.
with
Rob's
it.
gonna eat
Yeah.
it first.
Yes.
No, I think the oldest one that we've had was a bag that sat for 3 total weeks from the time that it left the smoker to it getting purchased here.
That's awesome.
If that, honestly, because usually
it's always fresh.
Usually we make it and bring it up here either that day or the next day. So
That's great. Yeah, because you guys have been averaging coming up here about once a week or two on
yeah, once or
bringing
twice a week.
stuff.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
great.
We're on the batch number 7 now.
Awesome.
So we're,
Yeah.
we spread it out a week or two, and
Yeah.
and we
Still
go
in
from
its
there.
infancy.
Still in its infancy. So
We're
we're
doing
growing
deal.
and
Yeah.
growing and going. So
Well, good deal.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Well, and these guys are both entrepreneurs at heart. I mean, you're a videographer. If you ever see stuff on ESPN, some of the stuff is on ESPN is his stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shout out your
Both are
business.
visuals.
Both are
visuals. Do photography, videography, media, just whatever. I do a lot of freelancing broadcasts. Yesterday I was in Louisville doing women's lacrosse for ESPN.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mike
Tomorrow
did a lot
I'm
of
going
cool
back.
stuff. You did a segment for Peacock, didn't you? Or-
Yeah. In November we did a segment with it was a live segment for
The Today
the
Show.
Today All Day show with Peacock, and it was a cooking. It was a cookie show.
It was
for
a holiday
cookies
baking show
with,
for the Today Show.
Chef Kelsey, Master Chef.
And Jen, she brings home all the cash.
Yeah. So
Am
she
I
makes sure
wrong?
I can do the
I
cool
mean-
like,
Yeah. So tell
Like
what
cookie
all
shows.
you do.
Oh God, where do I even start? I'm in medical sales, so I work for Fujifilm. We do point of care ultrasound, so I'm literally anywhere in the state at any given time on any given day. I cover the whole state of Indiana. I'm all over the place, back and forth, doing ultrasound stuff.
Cool.
I cover the
She
now.
makes sure you can see your babies.
Nope, I don't do babies. We do all of it. We do everything. No, I
use more
actually.
heart.
It's super funny. I just got a call on Friday that my boss was like, "Hey, you've been nominated, and you're going to be the new co-lead for this team." And I was like, "Do I have a choice? Did I get a say in this?"
Do I
He
get
was
more
like,
pay? Is it
He
more
was
work?
like, "No, you're going to be great at it. We've nominated you. We need you to do this." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, thanks."
That almost sounds like more work for
Is
less
there a
pay.
raise?
It's more travel, but now I get
An
to. This was the
accomplishment.
whole. This
A
was the whole
raise and
goal that I wanted to do. So.
Oh, okay.
So it's moving you towards the direction you wanted to go in the first
Yeah.
place.
Yeah,
That's great.
it's super
man.
cool. I'm
good.
very
That's
excited.
It's attention. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
She does seem attention hungry.
Oh,
yeah.
Seems like her thing.
She gets very attention hungry.
That's it. I'm like, hey, everybody, look at me.
Yeah, that's totally Jen.
As every
Yeah.
question that Isaiah said, I'm like, I don't know your answer.
You
I don't want to do it.
gotta tell them about our mornings every morning. How much attention you want. You're sitting there ordering like a diner, sitting at the counter. She's conditioned.
She's
That's your fault. You
I like to cook.
did that. So you've both been to the house. So every morning he gets up. The dog's Gus. As soon as Gus is ready to get up, he goes and bites him in the nose. He knows he'll come and cuddle with me, and when he's ready to get up, he'll go bite him in the nose. So he gets mad and he goes out to feed the dog. This is great. We've trained him so well. So he goes, he feeds him, whatever, and then whenever 30 minutes later, after Gus has calmed down, I go out there and I sit at the counter on the first little bar stool there, and a plate of food shows up. It's great.
Wow.
It's like a
so
diner.
cool.
That's
She's got a
awesome.
nice thick coffee mug.
Yeah, I've got the
real
diner
thick
mug. We
diner
brought it
mug.
back
Oh,
from
yeah.
California.
And then
If
she's
you're
got
ever
some
late,
food.
buddy, you're in trouble.
Oh, I know.
No, because I have ADHD. If I don't get fed, I half the time forget to eat. So he does really great. Like
So the days I leave at like 4:30 in the morning.
I'm just like,
She doesn't
huh.
eat till like night, right?
Yeah.
I realized at like,
like my
1
day every
o'clock in
day.
the afternoon, I'm like, man, I haven't eaten anything and my stomach hurts. It's really bad.
So,
I get that all
Mike
the
does a
time in
great
here.
job at keeping her alive.
Yeah.
That's his
well,
standing
she gets
joke.
mad
It's
with
like, I gotta
the
keep
jerky.
you alive.
She gets mad with the jerky. Every batch I make, she always wants me to hold some back so she can try some. And I'm like, heck yeah, I'll do that. And then I put it in a Ziploc and I eat it all.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
he puts it in a Ziploc and puts it in the car and takes it to Louisville with him. Because he
Yeah.
always makes it right before he has to go back down there
It's
for
a
something
great
for
car
ESPN.
snack. It's a great
perfect-
car snack.
Yeah.
Well, he's one of the guys that makes the candied bacon that I always talk
Oh,
about
yeah.
on here.
Oh gosh.
Him and
Yeah.
Brandon make some amazing candied bacon.
yeah.
That's what we need
We're gonna
to
have a
do.
bacon
That's
cook-off.
what I was going to say. We need to
We're
have
gonna
a
do a
bacon
bacon
cook-off.
cook-off.
Bacon
with Brandon.
cook-off. Well, we have to get Will and Chris involved in that too because they do a lot of smoking. I'm sure
Yeah.
they make a good candy bacon too.
We
Oh,
need to
yeah.
do that. The next like
I'll
event
be
that
a
we're all
judge.
at.
I'm a judge.
What's my
100%.
I'm a judge.
criteria? I'm fat. I mean,
Yes.
like,
I know how to
I
eat.
like bacon. I
Bacon.
qualify for this.
Seem qualified.
yeah.
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 That's the next thing. The next
I'm
get together we're all at.
I'm
We're doing
pre-qualified.
it.
My BMI pre-qualifies me.
I have to have a BMI quality just a little bit above.
Yeah.
Yes. I have no idea what my BMI is, but I know it's not good.
Same here. Same here.
It's by my interest.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
Very interested.
Very interesting.
Very.
Very much interested.
Berries. Fruit.
So what you guys getting on the cigar right now?
Oh my goodness.
On the palate, there's still a super dark chocolatey thing.
Yeah.
for
I was
me.
getting graham do like the second
Oh, I can
half
see
with
that
a little
too.
bit of graham.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking s'more.
Okay. Yeah.
It's kind of got
We're
the
all on
graham
the same
cracker
line.
kinda
So what?
thing going.
So what you're saying is, if I ever was to smoke a cigar, this is the one.
This is it.
Because that's
you might like
that's
that.
my thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless there's a birthday cake one.
No,
Birthday cake.
we've transitioned. We're
I'm
s'mores.
Now we're into
sure
s'mores.
Tatiana makes a birthday
I'm sure they make a
cake
birthday
cigar.
cake. Yes.
Yeah, I got a lot of graham on that, like on the second,
Yeah.
third,
Yeah.
paired with
And I'm
the
sure
Well,
with
and the
Magnus.
vanilla from
Yeah.
the whiskey is just lingering on the palate.
It hadn't changed much. Opened up a little bit, but it hadn't
Yeah.
changed too much. It's still the same.
The nose
creamy.
changed for me.
What
Yeah.
are you
it's not
feeling now?
It's not as baking spice. It's going more vanilla.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
going
getting
lighter.
a lot of vanilla on the taste now. A little less fruit, but that's just probably because the palate's warming up with the smoke.
Okay.
All right, you want to ask some of the questions you like to
Yeah.
ask?
So this first one will be from Mike, and then we'll go to
All right.
both Mike and Jen. But Mike, budget cigar, a cigar you'd smoke every day. Like, what's your everyday? You're on a budget. Something happened. Money's tight. What's that smoke? It's whatever day of the week you're smoking a cigar. What's that one? And then what's like? It's your birthday. It's your wedding anniversary. Something
It's
big's
Tuesday.
happening. Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
You're celebrating. So 3 cigars, and you can, if you got ties for your everyday smokes, whatever. But
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the budget one, I'm going to go back to what I said earlier, yesterday with you, was the Oliva G. I mean, that was
What's it? What is
the
it?
Oliva G.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like a $7 stick, maybe,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Did you ever smoke that little bitty one, little petite?
Yeah,
Oh,
yep.
that was actually a really good little
Yeah,
cigar.
it's great for the price, and it's fairly accessible most places you go. Like, it's
Yeah.
not one of those. I see some budget sticks that you just can't get some places, but it's far
Yeah.
from a floor stick. So budget, probably Oliva G. What's next? Every day.
every day.
Every day.
Are you gonna do every day that's easily accessible, or are you gonna take the accessibility out of it?
Oh man, that's tough.
I'm just talking everyday price range.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So probably maybe that $8 to $16 range.
Yeah, just your normal. If you're coming in here, you're gonna smoke something you like, or wherever.
But
you're
it doesn't
going.
have to be in
It doesn't have to be
here.
here. What's one that you go for?
What's been your go-to cigar right now?
And if you can't think of a specific one, what's a blend? Maybe whatever.
All right, so 601 Warhead
It's
8.
got to be a warhead.
Has to be. Yeah, the
You
8.
smoke a lot of those.
So how did
Yeah.
you? What do you think about the 8 versus the 7?
Well, the 7. So I mean, I would say the 7.
Yeah.
If taking availability out of it.
Yeah.
If availability was not a problem, I would say the Warhead 7.
Yeah.
I think I might have one box coming out in the first week.
My man.
They are already sold.
Save that for me.
Yep.
But yeah, so 7 or 8. I love the Warheads. I think they're fantastic. I wasn't as big of a fan of the bigger ring gauge with the
Yeah.
8, but I can get over it.
and
Still
once
a
you smoke it, you realize it
fantastic-
doesn't.
Yeah,
it
it
doesn't smoke
smokes
like
great.
A 60.
It's rolled really well.
Yeah.
I've had, sometimes I get a LFD 60, and they're not as, they're not this. It's just
Yeah.
not as good of a product
Yeah.
to me.
Totally.
But yeah, 601 Warhead 8 right now. I smoke that every day almost.
Yeah.
It's a good one. I keep at home. It's a good one I come in here and I get.
Let's say I looked up on the list. I think that might be number one on the number of cigars you've bought here.
I would.
That sounds about right.
I would be surprised. I would be
sounds about right,
surprised if
yeah.
it wasn't.
It
I
was
think it's a
like-
little over a box of those you've already smoked since
It'd
you've
either
been
be
coming
that
in
or
here.
the La Galera Urus.
Yeah.
that
Probably
animal
be
one.
the second
Yeah,
one. Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Although I did buy a box of the 85th, and those were great. Those were.
Oh, you bought a box of
Yeah.
those?
Yeah, at the
yeah.
event.
I like that box. I mean,
I thought it was a great box.
and the
Yeah,
box
man.
itself is
I like
beautiful.
the half and half. The box is great. It doubles as an ashtray, even though I'm never going to use it because I got a
Yeah.
stinky. But
I mean,
it's a
it
good
also is
conversation
nice little,
piece.
Well, it's also a nice little box to keep your stuff in. I mean, if
Yeah.
you want
Oh,
to just
yeah.
throw your lighters and
Yep.
cutters and all that stuff in
In
there.
the cigar-
Absolutely.
You're in the
And what we're
ashtray
talking
spot,
about
yeah.
is La Galera put out a 85th anniversary box with half Maduro, half Connecticut.
Yeah.
And all of them are about medium strength. Neither one of them is really
Yeah.
mild or strong.
So-
They're just good cigars.
Yeah, they really are. I think it's
And they're an
Connecticut
everyday
broadleaf
cigar.
on
That's
one
like an
side.
$8 cigar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I double back on that. With the everyday one would
Would
be
you?
a probably the 85th La Galera.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
What's
what
your
are we
special
talking?
occasion?
Special occasion?
Like, money's no object.
Do you wanna
Availability's
guess
no
this?
object.
Do you want to guess this?
I want to guess this.
We've talked about it,
We have.
and there's two that he's gonna say that he's tied for. I guarantee it.
I don't know. You'll probably say it, and I'll be like, oh, okay, yeah.
Current Tabernacle.
Tabernacle. That's a.
And honestly,
It's a
those-
middle of the pack
Those
price
will be coming
range.
down price wise a little bit
Right.
too soon. I
But
promise.
still, like that to me, like that was one that like the first time I had one, we were downtown.
Yeah, we were here because I was
we were
working
here
up here.
3
You were
years
still in
ago before we
Kentucky.
moved here, and we were sitting rooftop downtown and had a Tabernacle for the first time. It's fantastic. It's
Yeah.
great smoke all around.
They are good.
So specifically flavor for you on that one, or is it the memories attached to it?
I think
or
it's
a little
emotional.
bit of
Well, a little bit
everything?
of both. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
an emotional thing, and then I go for the darker, more full body than I do medium.
Yeah.
And that one kind of piqued my interest from the start because I don't ever really start with the Connecticut for breakfast. I'll
I
start
don't
with the
either.
Maduro. So, I like the full body ones.
Totally.
A second to that would be I used to really like the CAO Amazon bases.
Yeah.
I used to really like the bases. That's probably going to be an emotional one too. It was just one of those special occasion ones where I was gifted
Yeah.
one, and then I found out it was one of those allocated
Really
sticks
hard to
that
find,
really hard
yeah.
to get. And
Yep.
So anytime I see some, I always buy some because I know everybody's going to want one. So they're pretty
cool.
good. But right now, Tabernacle. If I can get
Totally,
it. I love
yeah.
it. It's
Have
great.
you ever smoked the Crook of the Crown from
I don't
Stolen
think so.
Thrones?
No.
You may have to try that. It's
Okay.
leaning towards the Tabernacle on
Okay.
the notes.
Yeah.
You may like that.
I think
Yeah.
Eric may have recommended that
The-
to you at one point. It was either you
He
or
smoked it
you
before,
or
yeah.
Eric.
You probably brought one, I'm sure.
The other thing is you just smoked, and we're plenty sold out. We've been so sold out of this
Oh,
cigar.
God.
Was the knuckle sandwich
Oh,
55?
the 55.
Oh, my
How was
God.
that for you?
The oval, that was a weird press.
Okay.
To me.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm used to.
It is a little more oval than it is box or anything.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The retro on that was heavy pepper.
Yeah.
So good though.
Yeah.
If I could get that every day, man.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the price point was on that, but I don't even
It was
care.
17,
Yeah,
something.
17, 18.
Worth it.
Yeah.
I'd pay 18 for that every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I had that
I'm
last
so
night.
disappointed because
We
they
only got
put out
4
500 boxes total.
That's crazy.
And you're talking
Yeah.
150, 125 stores got 4 boxes.
Yeah.
That's
That's
it in the
crazy.
nation.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is insane.
So
And I've already seen some posts out of other shops that people have been commenting on the post saying, "Hey, did you get the 55? Hey, did you get the 55?" And
Yes,
nobody's
but
got 'em.
no.
Nobody's got
Yeah.
them. They're all sold out.
I'd celebrate with that stick. That's
Oh.
that's a good one to,
Yeah.
that I would keep at home.
I hope in some way, maybe not in that shape, because that was the 55th birthday of Guy Fieri.
Yeah.
It's a 55 ring gauge because of that.
Yeah.
I hope they
Supposedly.
supposedly
Supposedly.
whatever. It's oval. You can't
Folklore.
really measure it.
Right.
But I'm hoping that they come back with that one because that is one of the San Andreas cigars that has the most punch that I think I've ever
Yeah.
gotten, and I love it. So I'm
And
hoping it comes back
it's
some
a
way.
really distinct Mexican San Andreas wrapper on that. Like,
It is.
It's toothy.
It
I,
is.
I don't
Very
think
toothy. That's
what I
I
was
have
gonna say.
seen
Yep.
a
It's like
Mexican
Tabernacle. I mean, it's a similar type of tooth of the
Yeah,
Tabernacle.
but the Tabernacle's Connecticut.
Connecticut,
broadleaf.
I know.
Yeah.
You don't get that on Mexican
No,
as much.
absolutely not. So
That's
it-
cool. I love that cigar too.
Yeah.
So disappointed we couldn't get more.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, it was super
We
good
literally
though.
sold out of that in like,
2 days.
but it was like 6 hours of open time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure.
geez.
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
need more of those,
But you're only talking 40 cigars we got.
Yeah.
So
guy. If you're listening to this,
yeah. And why would you?
Yeah.
I know people.
Guy,
Hello,
I'm
people.
sure you're not listening to this, but if you are,
Hey, he can
Please bless
do
this
he can do a
shop.
diners, drive-ins, and dives cigar shop
Absolutely.
edition.
We got a diner, a drive-in, and a dive.
Hold on, we got
Come in a
this.
cigar
Yeah,
shop, you're good to
absolutely.
go.
I'll
Yeah.
cook him my brisket. and-
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, there
We'll
we
bring
go.
the trailer
Yeah,
up
cool.
there.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well, that's something we are looking at doing is buying a smoker and throwing it out back here.
Well,
So we
you
can.
got a guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey,
I know.
but
I know.
Guys,
Okay.
We got you, Will, Chris.
Yeah, you got guys for that.
Yeah.
Isaiah smokes too.
We'll have a
wanna start
residency.
learning.
We'll
Yeah,
do a
that's it.
residency.
You'll
Yeah, that would
just,
be
you'll just
cool.
sign up,
Yeah.
rotate
Yeah.
weekends to,
Yeah.
to
This
cook
week
for the
is
shop.
That'd be tight.
Oh, Mike's here. Okay, the bacon will be good.
Mike's,
That was for you, Brandon.
I was gonna say Brandon's coming for you now.
I will say, I've still never had.
cheers
Oh yeah,
to
cheers,
Brandon Whistler.
Right,
Cheers,
yeah,
buddy.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Cheers. Well, wait a minute. If we're drinking for Brandon, we need to chug, right?
oh
Ooh.
gosh.
I
don't know if I would
don't
with
like
that
him
one.
that
It
much.
was that bacon that did him in.
Oh my god. This one too on New
What did I do?
Year's.
Oh yeah, New Year's was rough.
All he ate up here was bacon.
I didn't eat anything all day.
All he had
It
was
was one of
bacon.
those where I forgot to make breakfast mornings, and then
Oh, no.
we smoked some candied bacon, brought it up here, and I ate half of it.
I ate
drank
a lot of that
lot.
bacon too, man.
I went home and I
then
was
went
not
home
feeling
and
too good.
Thought he was gonna die.
Yeah.
I will say I have to thank you and Brandon both because every time you guys make it, you always say, "Hey Rob, we got some bacon." I'm like, "Hell yeah, let's go."
Rob knows it's gonna be a good
Oh,
night.
yeah.
They know, they know.
Oh, yeah.
Fat guy, bacon and candy, man. That's all
Hey,
matters.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh.
I'll start a barbecue company. We'll call it BMI.
Hell yeah, that would be
BMI
awesome.
barbecue.
I will say, Chris Gordon makes some of the absolute best wings, smoked wings.
So
Oh, my God.
him and Will are coming to the house for Super Bowl, and Will volunteered to make some wings. So
Oh
we'll
my
have
God.
to.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if it was Will and Chris did them together or what.
I don't know. Those are the best wings. Like
The- I-
fall off the bone.
Literally
wings.
put it in your mouth and all the meat falls off. It's
Yeah.
just there. It's
Where
so
you
good.
twist it and then just suck
Oh,
it off
yeah.
the bone.
Yeah.
It was.
So
yeah. God,
now,
I'm getting
now
hungry.
we know what his repayment's going to be for us babysitting the dog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need some
So
wings,
Chris and Will are
Chris.
out
Oh,
of town,
yeah.
so we're
Definitely hit him
babysitting their
up on
dogs.
those
Yeah.
wings. Those are crazy.
Well, we do have some wings coming.
Well, no. Hopefully, Chris is coming back from this trip as a dating man.
Yeah, but
Uh-oh.
let's not throw that out there. I don't want to ruin that.
No, don't want to ruin it.
Well,
I don't know. Jackie's kind of cute, man.
yeah. Okay, whatever.
All right. So Isaiah, we're
actually-
gonna have to talk about that offline, off the air here. I don't know what you're talking
Well, I
about.
mean,
It's a joke.
we can talk
It's
about
a
it.
complete
Jackie's not
joke.
going to watch
Yeah.
this show. It's all.
Yeah.
Unless
We-
they do get engaged.
We-
then-
we-
Oh, I know. Okay.
Yeah, we
yep,
keep messing
that
with
one.
him.
That one. Yep.
She's eligible now.
Well,
Oh.
he's going to meet her on this
He's
trip.
gonna
They're-
meet
they're
her.
heading. So Will and Chris are heading out to Wood Hat today.
Yeah.
That's
They're
where it
gonna
was.
hang out
Yep.
out
Yeah.
in St.
And,
Louis and that area. And
The Hidden Barn Master Distiller is going to be there. And we're hopeful that some connections are being made.
There you go.
yes,
Heck
yes. Will
Alright,
is
so,
the wingman this week.
Yeah.
So
Wings.
Isaiah's going to be scouring the Craigslist missed connections page later on tomorrow or later in the
St.
week. See what
Louis.
happened.
Me, St. Louis. You
I will say,
made
it looked
wings
like,
one
looked
time.
like Chris had a nice little fade going on his haircut, and looked like the beard was trimmed up a
He
little nicer.
definitely got his hair cut
Oh,
for this.
he trimmed it
trip.
up. He trimmed it up.
Like his fade was clean.
It was
Oh, my
I'm telling
clean.
you,
goodness.
like that. Whoever he went to did a great job.
Oh, yeah.
I
Chris,
need to
I'm
find out.
sorry
I need
for
a
opening
barber.
this
Pretty
can
sure-
of worms, buddy.
Pretty
My
sure
bad.
Chris, he said, don't screw it up. Don't screw it up.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Okay.
I didn't mean to start this.
So-
my bad.
So we've done your cigars. Now we're gonna do the same thing with whiskey, or I'm just opening it to all distilled spirits.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Which is going to be
budget,
whiskey.
every day,
More likely.
Yeah.
and special occasion pour, and we'll start with you, Jim.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna throw out a vodka plug. If you have to have vodka, go for Wheatley. It's Buffalo Trace's vodka, fantastic. Get out, Bob, get out.
What was that, Rob?
Something in his
Get
throat.
out.
She's just trying to get some pappy. That's it.
No, gross. No, I actually. So if I'm drinking a vodka soda, I'm going Tito's or Wheatley for sure.
Did you know Tito's is MGP?
Not
Isn't
surprised.
that-
Yeah, so they source distilled grain alcohol from MGP, and then they run it through their still at the Tito's plant, so they can call it made there.
That's hilarious.
So yeah,
Oh, my
it's all
goodness.
MGP. But sorry for interrupting.
I don't think
You
I've
were talking
ever.
about vodka, so
I
you
don't-
deserve to be interrupted.
I don't think I've
You said any.
Hey, no, I had to do
She's
it.
starting
Rob,
there.
Rob said it. Rob was like, "It's gonna be bourbon. It's gonna be whiskey." I
She
had
had
to say
to throw in
something. I had to
vodka.
throw it in. No.
Vodka.
Let's see. Budget. If we're taking the fact that you can't find it anymore because everybody's onto it out of the equation, it's gonna be Old Granddad 114.
Yeah.
I love 114. every day.
Isn't that ridiculous? It's hard to find now.
It
We used to get it every day
sucks.
for like $24.
Oh,
It sucks,
fantastic.
and then everybody caught on, and now like the other day he was making fun of me because I saw it, and I was like, oh my god, we have to get it, and he was like, you're calm down, you're too excited. I'm like, but I've been looking for it, like never thought I would
do
ever
the
say
same
I've been
thing with
looking
OGD
for this.
114. Like that's wonderful for old fashions. Like
Yeah.
you can cook with it. You don't
Yep.
care.
Yep.
Like
We used to use it for bourbon balls.
I wanted
Yeah,
that to be the base for the jerky, but it's too volatile. Sometimes
Yeah.
I see it, sometimes I don't.
Yeah.
So that was gonna be the base of the jerky,
yeah.
but I can't find it anymore. What's yours? What do you got? Or do you want me to run through them all?
No, run
don't
it.
matter.
No,
Run
you
it,
go ahead,
run it.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm stuck on my shelfer because we've been drinking a lot of rare breed rye right now. But I'm typically a rye person, and that's why I joke with Isaiah because my palate's stressful for him because my ryes are all over the place.
And I almost pulled Rare Breed Rye out today
Yeah.
for this, but I only got a half a bottle left.
That would have been a good one. That would,
Yeah.
it would have been.
It would have
We'd
been.
have
Yeah.
drank it all.
Nope.
I had done for the parents.
Understand.
Right.
Believe it or not, that's hard to get too.
Yeah. So
Costco.
Well, I can't sell cost.
him and I went back and forth yesterday at the grocery store because we were at Meijer and they had a bottle for $48, and I reached for it and he was like, I'm not buying bourbon today. I can't buy more bourbon today. And I'm like, but
I'm on a budget.
We need it.
Did she put you on the budget?
No.
No.
You've seen our cabinet. That's me. I get in trouble. I'm the one that gets my hand slapped for buying bourbon. I get in trouble.
Yeah.
So
Mike's trying to buy some more camera gear.
always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
thank you for bringing the boom for us to do
Yes.
today.
Yes.
Let's see. So either before the rare breed rye though, it was Michter's rye.
Okay.
I love Michter's rye as
And
well.
that's an easy one to find.
It is.
And it's a good price point. I mean,
yeah,
it's
it's-
usually
it's-
45.
Yeah.
Costco, I think, has that in the 20s.
if
Sometimes 27,
if they get a
28,
case
yeah.
in. They
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
they don't keep it on the shelf all the time
don't
anymore.
anymore? Okay.
Mm-mm. But if it's there, it's in the 20s. But that one's usually it's a sweeter rye, but it still stands up for me.
Okay.
And then the last one's really hard.
Do you tend to lean towards rye
Always.
more than anything?
She does, yeah.
Oh,
She's
you did.
heavy into the
I
rice.
started other than you guys know the barrel proof was gifted to us, and that was like our actual our E.H. Taylor barrel proof was the first thing we ever tried. After that, I just kind of gravitated toward ryes because I literally knew nothing, and I saw that the barrel proof was written in green, and then I learned that a lot of ryes were green, so I went green, and then ended up drinking ryes off the gate out the gate first, and then I learned the hard way that that's not normal. You don't get barrel proof right out the gate first, and then I was ruined. So that's probably going to be my celebration. Is either it depends. So mine's going to be like his sticks. We've got a lot of emotional bottles. So I have a bottle that I drink on my work anniversary because I finally got the job I wanted. I have a bottle that we drink for Spencer. My celebration's going to depend on what the celebration is. So I don't know. That one's hard.
Okay.
The Michter's, though, would probably be the top.
The
10.
Yeah, the Michter's 10 bourbon, whatever year, 14 I think it was, or
Yeah, I think it was 2014.
2014 has probably been my favorite flavor profile. I don't go for the caramel flavors, but that one's solid.
Oh, hands down.
It's
Yeah.
perfect. It's not too much. It's not too like burnt caramel. It's absolutely perfect caramel flavor.
Good. Good.
And then you let me try the rye, and I was disappointed. 100% disappointed in that
I
Michter's
By the way,
rye.
if you guys need
Right.
a refresher on
Oh,
the
yeah.
bottle, just
Love
grab
that
you some
rye.
more.
Here, I'll get it going around.
So, what's the first one? Shelfer?
Budget.
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 Budget. I could agree with the Granddad 114. I was pretty hard up on that for a while. It's another good budget one. I don't know. Depends on whose budget. What's our price range for budget?
It's up
Whatever
to
your
you.
budget
Whatever our
is.
budget
your
would be.
budget
Okay.
is. Some people have
I-
said like under 50 bottles. Some people have said under 60 bottles. It's like,
Yeah, I mean, I really like the Michter Sour Mash.
Yeah.
That one used to be one that I would drink every day.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've
I
had
would-
that.
It's pretty good. I'll bring you a sample. I got one
So
bottle
I've
left.
heard that the sour mash is it's not a distinct like other mash bill that they do. Everything they do sour mash,
Yeah.
but it is a blend of their bourbon and their rye mash bill. So they can't call it a bourbon or they
Or
can't
a
call it a
rye.
rye.
Yep. Yeah.
So they just call it the sour mash.
Yeah, and it works.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a good blend.
It's
It's an OG bull rye. Boo rye.
Boo
whatever.
rye,
rye.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, there
I
you
don't
go.
like boo rye.
I'm not a big fan of that either. No.
Bao rye.
Your other one, I figured you were gonna say small
Always
batch.
say
Yeah,
burr
small
rye.
batch.
Well, so
Because that used to be
that's
literally
the
that was your bottle.
Taylor small batch. Yeah, the liquor store back home used to have bottles every day for $42, $44.
Yeah.
That was a good budget one
100
for me at the
proof.
time. Yeah,
Can't beat it.
solid,
Yeah.
solid all around. Shelfer. I love me a single barrel new riff.
Yeah.
Rye or bourbon?
Bourbon. I'm getting more in. The first new riff I ever had was a single barrel select rye
Yep.
from Total Wine.
Yeah.
One of their picks.
Some of those single barrel ryes are really good.
Man,
Yeah.
their first one just knocked me off my feet, man.
Really?
Super minty. It was phenomenal. And then I started getting into the new riff bourbons. I just, again, with the price on that one being like middle of the pack, something you can get every day.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty solid pour. Most of the ones that I've had have been, like she said, kind of caramel forward, a lot of mint on the back end.
Yeah.
Maybe a little herbally. I go for the more like herbal medicinal
Yeah.
type stuff anyways. So I like
do you
that.
lean towards rye as well?
I'd like the high rise, yeah.
Okay.
I like high rise.
I feel like
and high.
you're just high proof. I don't think it matters for bourbon or rye as long as it's a higher proof.
I'll never turn down a rye though.
No.
It's a flavor that I kind of developed
Yeah.
going with like the Taylor rye too.
Yeah.
That was a really good one that she got me. That was
our wedding
fantastic.
bottle.
That was a wedding bottle that someone gifted to us, and it sits in the decanter. And that was another
Nice.
good one.
Yeah.
And then kind of celebratory, I'd say barrel proof Taylor. We're gonna stick with Buffalo Trace on this.
Yeah.
Just because
Yeah, Mike's a tater.
I'm
What
a
can you say?
tater
Such a
chaser, man.
tater.
Such a tater chaser. I'll
He
pay
loves his
$100.
buns.
You gotta tell him the Wayland story, where dude bought you a shot.
All right,
I don't know how much time you'll have.
man. I don't
We got
even remember.
plenty. We got plenty.
I don't even remember how that started. But this guy,
You and Sean were drunk at Wayland.
me and Sean, we were drinking at Wayland's.
And what is Wayland's?
Yeah.
So it was Wayland's Feed and Firewater is a place in Louisville.
Okay.
We used to
You've
go
heard about
bowling every
Merle's,
Wednesday.
right?
Yeah.
I love
It
the
was a-
name,
it was
by
a
the way.
sister
Yeah,
store.
it was owned by
Firewater.
the same people that own Merrill's.
Yeah,
Louisville.
it was a sister store.
Merrill's Whiskey Kitchen. So it's a sister store to that. Great tacos. Green chili pork was their like staple. Was like world renowned,
Award-winning.
award winning, everything. We would go there every Wednesday after bowling, and whoever lost at bowling had to get extra green chili because at the time it was stupid hot. So like you knew that you were going to be hurting on Thursday after
Yeah.
you had some of that green chili sauce.
Oh yeah.
So we did that. And they used to do Whiskey Wheel Wednesdays.
Okay.
And they would have a spinner wheel where you spin it and have all these pours on there for, $5, $6. And, they'd have the
Old-
B-Tax
Old
on there,
Pogue.
Old Pogue, like a bunch of really solid high-end pours.
$5.
And
$10 on some of them.
some guy was sitting at the bar and,
had-
I landed on a Pogue or
No,
something.
they had special reserve on there, and
Oh, yeah.
we're not wheat people.
I wasn't
No.
into Weller. I'm
Yeah.
not a weeder. And I landed on that and
Mike?
get a pour of it. And this guy sitting next to us was like, man, that stuff is dog shit. It's like, that's terrible. And I was like, okay, whatever. So he just starts talking trash to me. And I was like, what do you drink? Jim Beam Apple? Just like talking crap to him. And, we go back to our seat. And next thing you know, he passive aggressively bought me a shot of Jim Beam Apple
And ordered it and sent it to our table.
and sent it to our table for me.
Oh,
I was like,
that's
I'm
hilarious.
not drinking this. Like, so my buddy Sean's sitting there with us, and he's like, I'll drink
Sean
it. I'm not turning it away. And he was like,
Sean
he
never
downed
turned away
it.
alcohol.
No, before he could, Sean's girlfriend, she was like, wait, I love this stuff. And grabbed it
And
and,
I was
downed
like,
the shot. And the dude was just like, he didn't know what to do.
He lost
hilarious.
his passive aggressiveness pretty
His
quickly.
jaw dropped, and he just started laughing. He was like, dude, she just emasculated you. He was like, hey, man,
Martin.
whatever.
Yeah, worth it.
Absolutely
Yeah.
hysterical. They're
So-
all arguing. There's about to be a bar fight, and Bailey's just like, can I have that? I love this stuff.
Yeah, I'll
Just
drink.
takes
I love
a shot.
apple.
It was like, great job diffusing the situation.
Yeah.
It's hysterical.
That's great.
But shelfer or celebratory, yeah, stick with the barrel proof. But like she said, we have commemorative bottles for occasions.
Yeah.
We've got Spencer's date. We've got birthday bottles. We've got things that we've acquired over the year that we sought out. Allocated things that we have saved for pours. We've got friend bottles from passings. And, things that we acquired that we'll never let go.
That's
So
cool.
we have a lot of sentimental bottles. We don't chase a lot of things.
Yeah, Mike and Jen have a lot of high-end bottles, but they're all open.
Yeah, everything's
And they all
open.
have
I
their
have
occasion.
I have
yeah.
one bottle in our cabinet that is unopened, and
What's
that's
that?
the Amaranth, Grain of the Gods.
Okay.
And that's if I lose my job, I can pay my mortgage for 2 months.
There you go.
That's about it. That was a
'Cause-
raffle bottle.
But we've had it. We tried
Yeah.
it at a bar, and
And it
neither
just
of us
wasn't
care
our-
for
wasn't
it.
our flavor.
It's just not my thing. But I don't know. There's something in the back of my head's telling me don't sell it.
It's an investment.
Yeah, there's
There you
some
go.
reason. It was $90. I was working in
What does that go secondary now?
It's close
$27.50.
to... Yeah.
There you go.
High.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
$27.50.
Yeah.
I was working in Chicago during COVID. I was at Northwestern and didn't know if I was going to be able to get back home. They shut down the state lines. It was this whole big to do, and I was in a bad place. I was staying in a
Mike.
hotel
Have a
by
good day, man.
myself. Was just really emotionally. I mean, I literally was watching people die every day.
Yeah.
Physically, in the room watching people die every day. I was terrible mental state. And then they shut down the state lines and told me I couldn't go home and see my family, and I was just really bad place. And then this Total Wine Lottery pops up, and it was like, hey, you got this, and I was like, man, thank you. There's a reason for this, so I can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
I can't open it either. I don't know why. That's the only one that I can't open.
Well,
We
if you
share
don't like
everything
it, that
too.
makes it easy.
Yeah,
like-
that too.
Yeah, it was like the first time I went over, and he was like, "You ever had Old Forester 150th?" And I said, "No." He said, "Neither have I. Let's crack it."
he said, but don't tell Jen,
tell Jen.
because I'm out
Don't
of town.
touch it. Yeah, don't touch it.
I get off my flight and I call and I'm like, hey, what are y'all doing? And Isaiah's just giggling in the background. Him and Eric are like, is that Jen? Are we in trouble? Like, what did you do?
She
Why
knew.
are you
We're not
in
in
trouble?
trouble. Till she
watched
gets
the
home.
security cameras.
He said she knows. How does she know? Are we in trouble? I'm like, I don't know, Isaiah. What did you do? And he's like, why can she hear me? Freaking hilarious.
Was between, I think it was that, and then we opened we didn't open it, it was already open, the Angels Envy cast,
Oh, the
2019.
Yeah.
That's probably the best Angels Envy cash strength.
Is it 2019 or 2020?
The top one is 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which that one, that's port heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you like that, it's a fantastic pour. Stellar, some may
Stellar.
say.
Take a drink.
Stellar.
Oh man, it's funny.
So, yesterday, Isaiah brought in a fly, or actually it was a blind from
Yeah.
the Stick and Stave group.
Yeah.
And actually, the case itself, I wish you had brought it today.
Yeah, that
It's
thing
yeah.
was really
absolutely
cool.
amazing case.
So
3 ounce.
it's made by this company called Aged and Or.
Yeah.
Because if I run them together, no one's gonna know what I'm saying.
Agent or.
Aged and Or.
Enunciate your
Agent.
words, sir.
Agent Or.
Agent or.
But,
Sounds like a Disney movie.
So it has 4 3-ounce bottles in there, so it's completely travelable. Like you can throw it in your
Travelable.
carry on, and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Variables.
Carryables.
Carryables.
We've reached that point of the podcast, ladies and
Oh, that's
gentlemen.
good.
Yes.
But yeah, you can carry it on a plane, everything. Just a beautiful presentation. But we did this blind, and man, so it's a traveling whiskey
interesting.
flight. So in this group, I think it's going to 25 different people, and I was stop number 5 for it. So a guy named Abe Tuttle sent me this flight, and he had some really good stuff in there.
Very wide range of
Very wide.
from proof to
Yeah.
to price point. I mean, that Macallan wasn't a cheap
No.
bottle.
So the first one in there was Ancient Age, the small batch.
Oh,
so
nice.
that's like basically baby Blanton's, budget Blanton's, same mash bill. Next one was Parker's Heritage, the orange curacao finished bourbon.
Yeah.
Next one was Macallan Rare Cask. which
Yeah.
is pretty solid.
Really good.
The winner for both Rob and I in that flight was a Lagavulin
Lagavulin.
I think it was Distiller Select, or it was some sort of special release from 2015, and it was the most peated Lagavulin I've ever had.
It was. I mean, it reminded him of Lafroig and me of Ardbeg.
Yeah.
It was that peated, but it was also super sweet. It was just a really great balance of peat and sweet.
The thing that you don't get out of Lagavulin, I describe Lagavulin to people like this: like, it's refined peat in a peated world. Like, they aged a lot of it out, especially in the 16. It's still peated, but it's very gentle and pretty about it.
It's not the iodine.
Lafroig is like, here is a ton of peat. I'm going to beat you up.
Yeah.
Ardbeg leans that same way, but Ardbeg has a bigger underlying sweetness, which makes it a little bit more balanced than Lafroig. I could drink a well full of Lafroig. I love the stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
And it really reminded me so much more of I didn't know that Lagavulin was capable of something like that.
No, I didn't either.
But now I'm going to have to start thinking about their special releases.
Have you had the 12? The Lagavulin 12?
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'm not a huge peat
was hard.
person.
I think once you get up to the 16, it starts getting a little bit sweeter.
Yeah.
And it loses some of the medicinal peatness to it.
One of our friends bought it for like a housewarming gift for us, actually, and I felt so bad because I've tried like 3 or 4 different times. It's not my thing.
Yeah.
I feel so bad.
Well, it's funny because we were drinking some and then dumping some in a dump class, and we dumped the first 3 in a glass, and we're like, well, let's try it and see. It was freaking good.
Blended you up.
It was
something
better
nice.
than all 3 of those individually
That's
together.
When you
hilarious.
think about H&H, Parker's Orange Curacao,
And Macallan.
And
It was crazy how good it was.
It was odd.
All right.
And we shared
sure.
it with the people around the table, and everyone's like, oh, damn, that is really good.
Isaiah- It's gonna be the
somebody
new
was like,
blender.
I'm not going to drink your dump glass. And I said, just try
Just try
it.
it.
Freaking try
Not a
it.
spit
Do
glass,
it.
a dump
do
glass.
it, I promise. You'll love it.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah,
no
I-
backwash per se.
Isaiah's
Yeah.
the new master blender of Final Third.
I am not
Yeah.
the master blender here. There is a whole bunch of I will say this. I think most master blenders are more talented than master distillers across
yeah.
the board.
You almost have to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, master blenders in general, you think about companies like Barrel, companies like Bardstown Bourbon
Magnus.
Company, Joseph Magnus. There's only so much product to be bought on the market.
Yeah.
The way the market looks right now, it's kind of like you get what you get and you don't throw a fit, you know? People are all fighting for higher aged MGP juice. People are all fighting for even George Dickel. And if that's all you can get, you got to make it work.
Yeah.
And when you
got to
can,
use what you've got.
Yeah.
it's
Use it.
magic.
But a couple years ago, this was, everyone was saying it was going to be a fad. That the blends were going to be a fad and it was going to phase out by now. And look at it now. I mean,
Well, people
how
are
many
saying the same thing about finishes.
Exactly.
Yeah,
how many,
that's
true.
How many of these distilleries, we won't name names, have said, oh, I'll never finish. Now they're coming out with finishes.
Yep.
Like,
Well, and
you got to stay current.
the people
gotta
that
stay
are
current,
that are
absolutely.
against finishes, they're always the thing that you'll always hear them say is like, yeah, people don't really like whiskey. They just the finished whiskey is for people who actually just want flavored whiskey. And
It's
when
not
you're
the case.
finishing
Nope.
well,
It's not even
it's a different
remotely
animal.
It
close.
is. Well, I mean,
It's not even
I equate
remotely
it
the
back
same
to
thing.
craft beer back in the day when
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, you're making IPAs. You like IPAs. Those are a fad. They'll never stick. I'm like, then every brewery said, well, I don't care if it's a fad or not. I'm making a shit ton of money on IPAs. I'm going to make IPAs.
This current time frame, I'm
You
going to
gotta
make more.
what people want.
Yeah.
That's why sours are so hot right now.
Yeah.
At first, when the first sours came out, it was because it was a mistake.
Yeah, somebody
Someone
screwed up.
And
Somebody
they're like,
left the
damn, this
top
is
off
actually
the
pretty-
fermenter.
Exactly. Got some bugs in there, and all of a sudden it turned out to be something special. And now everyone's actually monitoring that. And
Oh yeah.
but I think we're in a cool time right now with whiskey because there's so much going on. I mean, there's an infinite number of different barrel finishes you can
Sorry,
do at
Cam.
this point.
Absolutely.
I mean, Armagnac, Cognac, Sherry, Port, all these different ones are like being mixed everywhere. Amaro. I mean, I don't like Amaro by itself, but man, when
I
you
love
finish
Amaro.
a whiskey just right,
yeah.
it's good.
It really is. And there are companies
Brandy.
that are what's
Oh,
that?
yeah.
Brandy. I
Yeah,
mean,
brandy.
God.
There's a lot of companies that are more mixing than finishing, and there are some companies out there that are calling products finished when all they're doing is flavoring. And
Right.
there's dishonest finishing, and then there's just
Solid.
above the board honest finishing. Those people would be like your Starlights, your Bardstown Bourbon Company, your Barrel. Man, I tell you what, Seagrass has 4 different finishes on it.
That's one of my
and
favorites.
it doesn't,
good.
Yeah.
Neither of them overtakes it. It's not super sweet and syrupy. Those guys are masters.
Advantage,
That's
all that
what I was gonna
butter.
say.
That's
and-
Jen's,
No,
yeah.
never mind.
Jen's on the Vantage.
That,
I like
that
the citrus.
Vantage is
I
something
love
else.
citrus anyway.
I do
That
too.
is such a citrus bomb.
Did you guys try the Barrel New Year?
Yeah, I brought that
We
for
brought
New
it
Year's.
for New
Yeah,
Year's up
yeah.
here.
I thought it was good.
Okay, that was Rob and I's first impression of it. And then last week, we had it with that Aladino Candela.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
man.
And it
Was it good?
changed the entire profile for
We were
us.
just saying we needed
You'll
to
be getting
revisit
that
it.
Candela.
It
Okay.
is a wonderful, it's a wonderful whiskey with a cigar.
It is.
What's it
just-
changed to?
I guess it would depend on the cigar,
Well,
but
no,
it makes
when
it a
you're
lot
saying it
more.
changed that much.
It makes it a lot more sweet and viscous.
Huh.
A lot more complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, because first
It was kinda
impressions,
flat.
it wasn't, right off the top from the neck, wasn't.
Well, and what was crazy is
That
I don't know if you read the
impressive.
bottle or not. They're using whiskey from 8 different states.
Yeah.
In that blend,
It
And it's
reminded
like-
me
it
of the
almost like
OKI
it-
Reserve.
Well, almost to the first time I tasted it was almost like, okay, they're trying too hard here. It's way too much going on here
Yeah.
until you smoke
But it
a
opened
cigar
up.
with it and like, oh, holy crap,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
good.
We were
Get a little air.
We were a little disappointed after because we saw it and we were like, "Hey, let's take that to the New Year's party." And we opened it and we were a little bit disappointed just because everything else we've had has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah,
it
no
was a
question.
neck pour, so it was it had that, but it almost seemed like it was a little flat. So I'm curious. We literally just
Yeah.
said the other day we need to revisit that
I
because
think
we haven't had
I
it
think
since
some
that
airtime
night.
in that bottle
Yeah.
did,
Yeah.
Helped
did
a
it
lot.
a world of difference.
Huh.
And it's
Yeah,
I'll have to
it really
revisit it
did.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got about half that bottle left. I'll have to
Yeah.
revisit it.
Totally. Smoke a cigar next time you hit it. And I
There's
think
one I
it'll-
recently revisited too. Was the OESK
Oh yeah,
from
that
the
was.
lead.
from Elite.
Oh,
That
that,
thing
that's
is so
a good, one.
good.
Ain't
He
it?
did
I'm not a
not-
Four Roses guy.
I'm not
I love
either.
that one. I
We're
love
not
that one.
either, and I bought it, and we tried it, and I was like, this is doing what Eric did with Wild Turkey. Like I've tried so much more recently, and it changed for me. I was like, this is actually really good, and he was
Yeah.
still on the fence about it. And then it's probably got a third out of it, and he was like, okay, yeah, letting it sit airtime, total different thing. Now he's
Yeah.
looking for another
Insane.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
They're hard to find. I think I
yeah.
bought one of the last 2 that Elite down here had
Yeah.
and bought it for Will.
Yeah.
And
It's such a good
It
pour.
is so good.
'Cause
And,
it were-
and again, I don't like it. I don't like
Yeah, I
Four
wasn't a
Roses.
Same.
huge Four Roses person, but that one, man, changed my perspective for sure.
I had never found a Four Roses I liked, but I had also never had the opportunity to buy a barrel proof. So when,
Yeah.
Right.
when
Yeah, same.
I tried a lot of barrel proofs, but when somebody texted me, told me, "Hey, Elite's got this right now," I know Elite's prices are normally crazy good.
They
on
are.
their
Yeah, that's what I was
picks.
gonna say. It was priced well enough to take the gamble.
I think that
Absolutely.
one was what, 70 bucks?
70
It was like 72,
72,
yeah, with
yeah.
tax
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
I mean, that's no problem at all for that.
Which, that being said, Elite Beverages, or not Elite, Big Red,
Yeah.
put one of their most recent picks up for sale for $125.
Yeah.
For Four
geez.
Roses.
They're getting
For Four
stupid.
Roses.
Oh my
They're getting
goodness.
stupid.
They're the problem is that they're playing to the secondary market in an era where Total Wine's building all around them. Like you
Yeah.
can't compete with
You
that.
can't.
You can't
No.
play
Yeah.
that game.
It's hard, yeah, because I mean, like Total Wine just
Total
No,
Wine
they
will sell
just-
rare breed for $35 all
Yeah.
day long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they dominate.
That's cheaper than what Rob can get it here.
It
I was
is.
talking with Ray over at Roll In about it. He said, "Man, I need to go and buy that at Total Wine and sell it."
Can't legally
Yeah.
do that, but
No,
which I mean, honestly, it'd be the way to do it. That's for sure.
Dem and Meyer and Costco, same
Right,
way.
yeah.
Everything's way under.
You got to
Yeah.
catch Meyer when they put it on sale, though.
I
which they
think
do quite frequently.
They-
I
yeah,
think
I
it
mean,
always
it's
sits up
almost
there with a
always on
sale
sale.
tag.
But
Yeah.
like, there's a handful. Like they rotate their sales weekly. So like, I can't even remember what it was we were looking. Oh, the Russell 10. That
Yeah.
Russell 10 pick at one point they had it at like 90 something, and it was actually not on sale because I grabbed it and I'm like, oh, somebody ripped the sale thing off of it because I bought it 3 days prior for 70, whatever it ended
Yeah,
up being,
like
70 something or
68,
68 or something. Rang up for 90. I was like, no, you can keep this. I don't like it that much.
Which That's a great Russell's pick as well.
That was another good pick. The Meyer
Well,
pick.
what you do is you actually, work right next door to Meyer, where you can go in there every day if you
Right.
want.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
how long does it take to get there from our house? 7 minutes. Like, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But
Because the one in Cumberland, a lot of people don't go to.
I am plenty into the final third of this cigar.
Absolutely.
I'm still at the end of the second.
I'm getting to the third.
Yeah.
I'm still actually in the middle of the second.
Catch up, Rob.
Yeah, because you keep talking.
I just
I'm still getting a lot of graham. Vanilla's still there.
Oh my
Sure.
gosh. The
I believe
Retro Hale has changed the red pepper on this.
Yeah,
Oh,
Like it just,
it does.
that's shocking.
Tingles the nostrils
Yeah.
really nice. Like it.
On the whiskey after the smoke. What are we getting?
Vanilla cream.
It is.
Vanilla cream with some citrus there at the end.
Yeah.
Get some
Like
red pepper in
orange
there.
vanilla cream.
Spice.
yeah.
my
Much
baking
more-
spice came back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could see that still in this.
it's good. No.
This is a really good pairing.
Hey, Tam, the La Mandaria down there from Costa Cuevas might be a good one for them to try.
What was the last Magnus we had? What was the one that we had at Liquor Barn? Do you remember?
Oh, it was the white label.
Black label.
White label, I haven't had that one.
It's phenomenal. It might be a cognac finish, and I don't usually go for
Oh.
those. Let me Google. Oh,
Because
here.
the silver label is
You Google.
Armagnac, Cognac. Is it just Armagnac and Cognac on the silver label?
No, cognac, sherry, and port. I think the thing. I think the only thing that the cigar batch has on it is the
Adds
Armagnac.
the Armagnac to it.
finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the cognac. I don't remember. That was several years ago, but that was like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago when we lived in Louisville. It was Magnus was not one of those bottles that
Prohibition.
we just like sought out. It
Yeah.
wasn't one that we kept at home. It wasn't.
Yeah.
And then we tried that. Yeah, it was
It was
the
Prohibition.
Prohibition.
Prohibition, okay.
Yeah.
Some the bartender
never
at
seen that one.
Yeah,
when
it's
Liquor
good
Barn
stuff.
remodeled and moved over to their new building, they built like a tasting bar and they had
Yeah.
pours of that for like $4.
Okay.
They'd give you like a half-ounce pour just to try it. Man, that got me hooked on.
I'll tell
on
you
Magnus.
what, Liquor Barn keeps bottles on those tasting bars that you'll probably never be able to taste anywhere else.
Yeah, they do
kinda
a
yeah.
fantastic
the
job.
same thing that Rural Inn does, but Liquor Barn's prices are better.
Yeah.
I went there and I tried a pour of Russell's 13 for the second time because I think Eric had shared one with me beforehand, but I was
Probably.
with a buddy of mine who had never tried it, and I was like, "Hey, this is here, this is available. You should try it before you chase this bottle."
There's that theme. Shout out to the Bourbon Cowboy.
Yeah, right.
shout out.
Shout out.
Cheers.
Sure.
Cheers.
to the
100%.
Bourbon
Cheers to the
Cowboy.
Bourbon Cowboy.
I think Eric may have been
Just-
one of our first friends that we made up here, and
Yeah.
oh my god,
He's been
one
on
of
the
my favorite
show
people up here.
twice.
Yeah.
He changed
That's
our
what
headspace.
I'll tell you what, that's what's been probably the most fun about opening this place up is how many good friends we've kind of made just by coming in here and smoking and drinking together. It's been
And
a
that's
blast.
the beautiful thing about cigars and whiskey is when you go over to somebody's house to share some pours or share a cigar. What else do you have to do? Just sit
and
around
talk.
and talk.
Yep, exactly.
Get to know
Yeah.
people. It's wonderful.
Yeah, changed our lives.
Yeah, really.
We had a- we had a rough
this
go.
place and Eric, we were
Yeah.
we were struggling.
We had
Yeah.
a rough go when we moved. And
Yeah.
it was good.
Well, and you already had a nice core group of friends at another cigar
Yeah.
lounge down
Yeah.
in Louisville area.
Yeah.
And it's hard to
Hey,
uproot.
shout out that cigar lounge.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Leaf and Cedar, man. Smyrna Parkway, Louisville, Kentucky.
Good old
Shout out to
Rick.
Rick.
Cool.
Rick Miller.
Yeah.
He's a cool guy. I
should
worked
drink
with
with
him.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Cheers to
We'll
Leaf and
always
Cedar.
Leaf and Cedar.
We'll
Yeah,
always
cheers.
drink to Rick.
We'll get in
Yeah.
there somewhere.
Solid guy, solid group of guys.
Now, where are they located? I've never been to
Smyrna
their place.
Parkway. It's about
South
20
of
minutes
Louisville.
south of
South
yeah.
of Louisville.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right off of 65.
Yeah.
Super
Okay.
close. Very
Okay.
convenient shop.
nice place.
Well,
Convenient-ish.
It's off of
Liquor store
a
adjacent,
little
so
off.
that's
Do
Yeah.
they have
Yeah.
a new, they don't have an indoor place to smoke there.
No,
because
no.
it's
So you
Louisville.
can't smoke
Yeah.
inside in Louisville. So
Yeah.
he's got a patio out front. Everybody
Okay.
brings a chair, and he's got furniture. And
We've-
in the wintertime, we pitch a tent.
To say we've got several pictures of us huddled in a 10x10 with a little heater,
Yeah.
freezing to death.
Roll the
It's
TV
great.
outside during football.
Yep.
Isaiah knows about pitching tents.
Yeah, Isaiah's really good at pitching tent.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not gonna comment
He's got
on that.
nothing.
But yeah,
He's
I
stuck.
got nothing.
Rick's the owner. I worked with him at Wave 3 when I first started out doing media stuff. So
That's cool.
He retired and followed his dream of opening a cigar shop. and
Every time you ever saw him on a
He's a good guy.
shoot at Wave, he had a cigar hanging out of his
He was the
mouth,
cigar guy.
unlit, just there. It was always
Yeah.
there.
So we had to.
That's
So,
cool.
That's
yeah, it's a
awesome.
cool place. But yeah, it was hard to uproot everything, the friend group, and just I'm born and raised there. I spent 25 years there
Yeah,
being
it
an
was
Army
tough.
brat, a military brat. I moved around every 2 years. So
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
I stuck to one place for 25 years, it was like,
Hard to move from there.
well, now
yeah.
we gotta leave. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So
So now
it
that
was-
you guys have
it
been
was
here
rough.
for a while, how you liking things now that you kind of
We
More
actually,
acclimated.
it's kind of funny. So there's rumor mills of my job potentially being able to shift me back home.
Yeah.
And I made a joke with my old boss for a while, like if this position comes open and I don't get it, I'm burning the place to the ground. Like I said, I'm going home. I'm not staying here. I'm going home. And we talked about it, and I was like, I don't know if I'd
I
go
don't think we'd go.
not right now, at least. Like
Yeah.
We got a good thing.
Yeah.
We
Good.
made some good friends. You guys,
you
it's a
guys
good
actually
thing.
come over.
Yeah.
yeah.
You guys contribute
Contribute.
when we have parties and things.
I don't
It's-
get to as much, but
it's-
I'm usually here. That's
it's
why.
been, well,
but-
or we party here.
we come here. Yeah,
Or we
yeah,
come
yeah.
here.
It's been a good shift.
has
After
been.
after meeting Eric and him coming over and Isaiah and then
And
coming up
Carson.
here and Carson,
Carson.
and we finally met Victoria.
Yeah, finally.
I was
She's
convinced she
real.
wasn't real. We've met her.
She is real.
She is
we,
real.
we saw somebody posing as her. And then just hanging out up here, it's been a really good thing. I told Rob the whole raffle. The only thing I wanted out of that raffle was that freaking bottle, and called that ticket. That ticket is still sitting in my wallet.
got the-
I kept
we
that
got the
ticket.
inaugural bottle.
It is sitting in my
Awesome.
wallet. Like I lied. There's two bottles.
Two
unopened.
bottles. That's one
I
of
have not opened
the
that
inaugural
one.
bottle. We
Not
haven't opened yet. We've had it.
That
We've
was
had it
the
here,
last
but-
one.
Well, there's we're going to be releasing a case of the inaugural plus the two we have now, and I hope we have the peach treat in by the time we get to
Yeah,
our
that'd
last
be good.
Oh, nice.
1 week.
Yeah.
We may have our 4 barrel picks from our first year all at one time. I hope we have all 4, but if not, we'll at least have the 3.
Yeah.
And
That'd be cool.
Rob and I just retasted the Peach Street.
Oh,
Great.
Yeah.
It's great.
it
Nice.
is
I'm
really,
excited.
really good.
When's that coming? April?
No, actually, it should be into February.
Oh, wow.
cool.
Sooner than I
Should
thought.
be. Should be.
The
I'm hoping.
1792 is April.
It is,
April,
that's
May.
what it was.
Yeah.
It's a really distinct bourbon. It's a straight bourbon.
It is.
But
What did you
there-
get out of it?
There's a lot of fruit notes on it.
Nice.
And
Like
a-
honestly, the
Bounces between pear and peach to me a little bit on the flavors.
and on the palate, both Rob and I decided that day that it was like strawberries and cream.
Strawberries and
Ooh.
creams.
And
Yeah.
you had like pear, like the syrup that came in a canned pears.
The cocktail, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Huh.
so like that sort of sweetness, which honestly I think it would be up Eric's alley because he loves some of those more confectionery.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
As stupid as it sounds, like the white sugar sweetness.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No, that's
No,
the
I get
thing.
that.
That's
Yeah,
the
that,
thing.
yeah. Yeah, there's a difference. There's a big difference between those.
And there's a lot of guys that love the super rich, the caramelized sugar notes, like your brown sugars, your caramels, everything like that. Eric loves confectionery
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah.
He can get down with whatever because if it's good, it's good. You know.
Well, that's
And
one thing.
Eric's about
That's
it,
one
but-
thing I played around with the
Yeah.
jerky with the sugars.
Yeah.
We use dark brown sugar for the maple bourbon because it gives a little sweeter taste. We
Sure.
use regular light brown sugar for the traditional because you don't want the sugars to overpower the
Oh,
spice.
yeah.
Yeah.
I can
So
see
it's
that.
it's something that we played around with between all the sugars and
That's
the
cool.
spices. So
Yeah.
it was something that was kind of like a trial and error thing, and it's pretty relevant
We may
with
have-
with some of the other stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. What are some of your favorite, maybe not like big name, but some distilleries that you guys love to visit, or you like to get whiskey from their distilleries? What are some of those? I know you said New Riff's one of those.
New Riff, Peerless. That's
Peerless.
a great
Peerless,
place to
yeah.
tour.
Yeah,
That was
love
it's a
Peerless.
small op. It's a small place.
Yeah.
But anytime you can go
every-
see Rye the Cat,
Yeah, we love rye.
you got to go see Rye.
Every person there was happy to be there.
And they knew everything.
They knew
it
what
wasn't
they
like
were
there
doing.
was like a receptionist up front that was just like, "Oh, your tour's going to start."
No.
like they all knew the story. They all know the mash. They all
That's
know.
cool.
They know the
Any
history.
person that you talk to,
Everyone
there
there's
could run you
invested.
through the tour.
They're all bought into
Yeah.
the
Wow.
culture.
It was
They
wonderful.
know.
That's great.
It's not like going to Jim Beam and you're gonna get somebody that has just started.
They have
That's a
a job.
seasonal
Right.
employee. Like,
Right.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No,
And
these
it's-
people care about what they're selling, what they're
Yeah.
producing. Like they're invested in.
Which
it.
that was my experience at like a Jack Daniels. I went to Jack Daniels. And,
Same,
and
yeah.
It's just like your tour guide knows their script, and they show you the produced side
Yep.
of Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
It's not where things actually happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Things don't happen in that area. But
Yeah.
The
they,
other one, we did a tour at Buffalo Trace, and it was kind of an in-between weird type of season. It was close to shutdowns, but it wasn't. Sure, you can throw some more in there
Rob's
for
still
me.
on his first pour because he poured 8.5 ounces.
8.5 ounces.
I'm a slow drinker though
but
too.
he split it with
I was looking out for his well-being. I didn't want him
Oh,
to
you can
fall
take
off
it.
the stool.
gotcha.
I've heard
There are
some
days.
I've heard some
are
stories
planning
about
on
these
hanging here
podcasts.
there was one episode.
I've heard some
One
stories
episode
about Rob.
that has not been aired. That
He still will not air that. It's not because I haven't tried to get him to air it.
Lisa
Lisa won't
kicked
let
your
it.
butt over something minuscule compared to what you said in that one.
And and honestly, I don't even remember what I said.
We're gonna have to.
probably why
We're gonna
it
have to
hasn't
play it
been
back.
aired.
We gotta play
was
it back.
bad. We had shot 2 in a row, and we both each time did. We were
three
trying to-
different liquors.
Yeah,
with
we were
each
trying.
Jesus.
pairing.
We were trying to
Double
walk
up.
people through, like, hey, how do you pair whiskey? What are we looking for?
Yeah.
Which honestly, we should do again.
We need to.
That would
I
be
was
a
gonna
good.
say-
I mean, for science.
For
It's
science.
always for science.
Everything is for
I was
science.
going to say it would be cool to do comparisons on 2 whiskeys.
I think that would be a good one.
But
Maybe
I
like
don't-
American to Irish.
I don't. That's not what I mean. Just two
Well,
different.
Or we just buy Keeper's Heart and do it all together.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know enough about the cigar side of it though to know if that's really going to skew your palate on your original. Like you're trying to do a pairing here.
I don't
Is
really
having
think so.
something else
It
in going to
seems
skew your
like-
palate?
I mean, if you were to use like a
with that.
sparkling
That's why I
water
keep
or
opening.
something in between, or even just regular still water,
Yeah.
to clean your palate in between,
Sure.
you'd be fine.
I
Because the
think so.
thing that hangs around most is the smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Okay. Because like my favorite thing is when you guys come over and we have all of the bottles and I can sit 2 down in trying to develop my descriptors and being able to taste. Okay, this one to me tastes like this one tastes like that.
Yeah.
You're getting this out of it.
And it
'cause
develops through the glass.
It,
You know,
it does.
up.
Like it
Absolutely.
changes.
It's nice to have 2 side by side that you can kind of bounce back and forth to.
Well, and that's the thing too. There's a really small subset of people that actually get different flavors from cigars or whiskey.
Yeah.
And it's like maybe explaining a little bit more about how that works, because I mean, honestly, every flavor we get is not because we're not tasting that in the whiskey.
Sure.
It's a memory of a flavor that we've
Right.
had in our mind
Right.
at one point
Yeah.
that is so set in our brain that we know it in that.
Yeah, right.
It's like, you know, if you can trigger that part of your brain of just
The train
remembering
thought.
things, then that's where you pull the notes out.
Yeah.
And that would be something fun to talk about with some different whiskeys.
And the other thing I will say is tasting notes are all subjective. There are some reviewers that I will say get it wrong, but across the board, I don't think there's a way to like just absolutely miss the mark as far as tasting.
Yeah, there's no
notes.
right or wrong answer.
There are some.
There's a couple where you're like, okay, you are nowhere close to what anyone else has said on this.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it could be that could have to do with either you just don't know and you use the same tasting notes on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that also could be what you ate that day.
That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say. It could be skewed from something already
Speaking
there.
of, yesterday both Rob and I had terrible cigar days.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
let's hear it.
It
I
was
had
like
4 in a row that were just dog turd.
every cigar I had yesterday just did not hit my palate well.
And they were samples, and I'm not going to crap on them because I like the guys that make them.
No,
But
but it was just
Just
like,
an off day.
It was
at
bad.
At the end of my run yesterday, which I only had 3 cigars, I was just done. I was like, this is too much work finding something I like.
I'm over it.
we
I
have
don't want
those
to smoke
days.
anymore.
Yeah.
if you looked at the bucket yesterday, at the end of the day, there were 4 cigars in there that maybe had an inch at the most smoked out of them that I smoked. I just couldn't get into them.
Yeah.
They were really not good.
I think there were 2 that you smoked all the way through. Room 101, 12th or
12th. It was
12th
the 12th, which
anniversary.
is the best one of all
It's
the Room 101s.
And the Las Seis Provincia, because that was when you had just finally had it. With
I was
your-
just like, I
with
want
what it
something
was.
good.
You were like, I want
I give
something
up.
that I know is going to be fantastic.
Yeah, don't tell Lisa I was smoking the $21 cigar.
She went in the back.
Well,
We're fine.
We're good.
Doors,
We're
doors
good.
closed.
She
We're
done.
good.
didn't listen to this crap.
Speaking on that, you know, my brother and sister-in-law started getting
Oh,
into
yeah.
cigars too, and
Yeah.
my brother's into the flavored stuff right now, so he's
Okay.
into like acids.
Yeah.
He leans more towards that. We bought a CAO 3x3 the other day
Okay.
that
He
he
didn't-
thought was an acid
Yeah, he
because
didn't know
he
what he
saw
got.
the wrapper and the band on it looked like the acid, so he didn't know what he got.
CAO 3x3 or the
Yeah.
Davidoff 3x3?
No, it was a CAO.
Oh, I haven't seen the CAO.
And it was, you know, I've had it before. It's been a while, but you know, him going from, you know, flavored cigars to something that is, you know, like a medium body stick. You know, he lit it and he was like, "This thing's terrible."
So
I was
this
like,
is
"Give it a
broken."
second.
He
Give
was
it
like,
a
"This is
second, man." I was
wrong.
like, "You don't, you know, your first non-flavored cigar was a Buffalo Trace stick that someone gave to you. Like,
Which
Yeah.
that's a novelty.
It's dipped and it's a whole
Yeah,
different thing.
you don't.
Yeah.
That's not a good first smoke for somebody that's trying to get into cigars. It's a novelty that you get on a road trip.
Well, and
Yeah.
he's also
So-
not a huge bourbon drinker either. He's a stout beer guy.
Yeah.
So he
So I
had
kind
a
of walked.
bourbon dipped
He didn't
cigar.
realize there were thirds of cigars and like how it changes. So
Which
like I kind of talked
honestly,
him
if you
through
could
it.
get him in a place like this, we just got a new stout.
Oh, dude,
from
that stout.
Two Tom.
Two Toms.
You remember what it's called?
It's yeah, it's like a long name.
It's a super long name.
It's like 35 words or
Okay,
something.
hang on, talk. I'm gonna go. Grab
Go
it.
ahead, yeah. And so it's pecan, vanilla, cacao nibs,
Ooh.
and something
Oh, man.
else. And it's an imperial, so it's 11.1
Nice.
or
Yeah.
11.2. It's delicious. And we finally, that's the first imperial that we've gotten, an imperial stout
Yeah.
that we've gotten in here. And it is really, really good. So
Okay.
Oh, I was
got-
looking at that
we
yesterday.
got to
So-
set aside 15 minutes for him to read the name here.
Yeah. So this stout is called "To Those That Inspire Us and Other Things Unsaid." It's an imperial stout. It's delicious. I'm gonna read to you what's in it. Toasted pecans, Tanzanian Miambo honey, cacao nibs, and Tahitian vanilla bean, and
bet that's
11.1%. And the thing that shocked me about this is you would think that it would drink super thick and sweet, but it's high enough alcohol that it doesn't weigh you down.
Yeah.
I think I like that about the two Tom stuff because I've had some of the other stuff and they're not
Yeah,
thick.
it's not. And again, there is a place for those stouts
Oh,
that
yeah.
are thick and syrupy,
Pastry.
but that's like one
Yeah,
that you
pastry.
have a
Right.
can of.
Yeah.
Sure.
But this,
Or 3.
I've done that as well. But this one is super well balanced.
It is.
And it is a session drinking stout, which is something that we haven't had
Right.
in the cooler before, because the Lithranax, both versions of them, they drink really heavy.
They're
Yeah.
heavier, yeah.
The,
And they're
That's
designed
So
for that.
Metal,
That's that winter
yeah,
kind of-
Yeah, the That's So Metal from Black Dog drinks really
That's a
heavy.
good one.
It's so
thick.
good.
It's
It's,
really good.
so
It is
good,
good.
but
It
it
is
is.
good.
But you
It
have
sits. It's
one
there.
of, and you're
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that's it.
You're
This
full.
is a different beast, and you could drink. You could
You could
drink
drink
more
some.
than one.
It's a
Yeah,
little, it's a little dangerous.
Yeah, it
it
is.
is.
It is.
It is.
Well, and
it's
speaking
not
of stouts,
Carbo.
so it leads really sweet, and then pulls some of those bitter toasted grain notes right at the end of it.
it does.
And
I'm gonna have to try that one.
It makes it
Yeah.
a lot more.
It's really
well-rounded.
good.
How
Well,
do you feel about using that in cooking?
I think it'd be perfect
Oh,
for
I think it'd be
that.
great.
Yeah. The other thing is it's not lactose sweetened, so you don't have
Oh,
to worry
nice,
about anything
yeah.
like that. They're using honey and to
which
sweeten
really
it up.
balances
Yeah.
out
Yeah,
nice. It didn't
I-
make it over sweet like I thought
I mean,
it
and
might.
what most people don't
It sounds like it could
realize
be,
about
yeah.
honey in general is honey is sweet, but it can be used as an acid.
Yeah.
Like it leans
Yeah.
more acidic than most sweeteners, and I think that's the reason this is so balanced. If you were to change that for like a maple syrup,
Oh, it'd be
It'd
it'd be
too sweet.
delicious,
Yeah.
but it'd be
It'd be
It
more
would
of a
sit.
thick
pastry.
and it would sit heavy.
Yep.
But with that honey in there, I think it's a perfect match.
Sure.
Now,
Huh.
speaking of
We'll have to try that.
some darks that are coming out, Colt over at Pax Verum is working on a barrel-aged Expand Your View, which
Barrel-aged
Expand Your
would be good.
View is a barrel-aged porter, but they're barrel-aging the grains. They're not barrel-aging the beer.
Yeah.
This is going to be barrel-aged in Starlight barrels.
Oh.
And they got a Starlight cherry barrel and another barrel that they're using
so
in that.
Starlight
So-
recently has been releasing bourbons and ryes finished in cherry liqueur barrels.
I saw that.
Yep.
So
I
Yeah,
think
I
you
saw
have
that.
to
Had it
try
yet?
that. I'm
I have not. So here's what
gotta
I've
be
heard,
sweet.
and to
gotta
everybody
be
listening
good,
right
though.
now, you got to take this with a grain of salt. There's a cherry that was released yesterday, which
Yeah.
yesterday was Friday the 10th.
10th, yeah.
And that was the cherry liqueur finished bourbon, and I heard that was really good. But one of my guys over at Starlight said, "Hey, wait for the rye
Ooh, that makes me
the rye
excited.
leans more balanced and it has those like syrupy cherry
Like
notes in
deep
it."
cherry
Okay.
flavor. Yeah, that's gonna be
That
exciting.
might be a good one to reach out for. Now, what's their price point on that bottle they just
It's gonna
released
be
yesterday?
$74.99.
Okay.
like
Well, that's
they normally
doable.
are. Yeah,
A
That's
little better
not
than
bad.
the reserves.
Yeah, those reserves were way overpriced.
yeah, very disappointed in that.
yeah.
Which were the reserves were $150, $200 or something like that.
Well,
Surprising.
yeah, the bourbon, the Family Reserve bourbon was $150. The Family Reserve rye was $175. It was a short barrel, but
It was good. It wasn't.
It wasn't
worth
worth
that
the
much
price,
money,
personally.
And honestly, it was their family reserve end of the year. It was their
and the
special
thing
bottle.
Is
I mean,
it sold out?
it did.
There's
That's all
no
they're
ifs,
going
ands,
for.
or buts about it. That's just business.
It
So
is.
before
It is.
before Bardstown started doing the finishes and the blends, that's why I never tried any of their stuff, because right off the bat, their cheapest bottle was like $115.
Yeah.
And I just
Yeah.
I couldn't do it
And they're
without
up to like
knowing what it,
160 on some of their bottles now.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
just too
if-
But now
much.
it's different because like they have all this other stuff that they can put out that
Well, and they've just put out their origin stuff,
which is
Yeah.
like the
which is
staple
their
now.
own distillate. And,
Yeah.
that's going to be a shelf staple. I haven't had the opportunity to try those.
Haven't
Like
either yet.
$68 or something. I saw it at Total
they're
Wine
around
the other
that.
day.
They're between
Oh, yeah?
50 and 70.
Yeah, it's
so.
much more
Yeah.
budget friendly for
Okay.
sure. So like,
Good.
I would absolutely have somebody that's getting into start with something like that from
Yeah.
Bardstown.
So
Absolutely.
were you guys able to try any of that Spirits of French Lick brandy that I had?
Yeah, I tried it. Yeah, New Year's. That's the one that
Oh,
had
yeah,
the
yeah.
138 proof.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
Island
good.
Scotch.
That was a sweet peat because
So-
it wasn't super heavy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
June
There's a
we're
little bit of
actually doing a
sweet.
barrel pick of an apple
Oh,
of a brandy
man.
down there.
Yeah.
And
That stuff
that'll
was
be coming out for
fantastic.
fall. I think it'll be a great fall finish or fall release for us to have
Yeah.
here at the
Yeah.
lounge.
And here's the deal. Rob just said it. We're picking a brandy,
Yes.
and it is a bunch of whiskey guys going to pick a brandy.
But
So
this is a
it'll be
different
good.
type of brandy.
It
though.
is.
It is.
Yeah.
It's definitely
leaps
leaning
and
towards a
bounds.
bourbon lover's brandy.
Yeah, it-
So
it-
much
It
different.
And it's
doesn't
not
drink
the
like
liqueur
brandy.
brandy that most people know.
Yeah.
No.
You don't read brandy or peat on that, and you wouldn't even know it.
Oh,
Like
you barely get the peat. It's just
At-
enough to where you know it's there if you're looking for
Right.
it.
You,
At
you pick it
138.
out if you're not a Scotch person, you know it, but you don't turn away from it.
Right.
Like I am not a Scotch drinker. The only Scotch
You
that
would
I will
love it.
drink is
And
Balvenie. I tried the one on New Year.
138 proof, it drank like 105.
Yeah.
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
110.
Yeah.
It's
It
dangerous.
was so good. But that's what we're hoping. He's already told me that we're going to be able to pick a finished brandy cast strength.
That's exciting.
I can't wait to see what we get to try.
that was fantastic. Yeah, that's another one that like I just
Yeah.
wouldn't go to
Wouldn't
the
pick
store
it
and like
up off
seek
the
it out
shelf.
without like
Yeah.
having tried it first.
Well,
I have no idea what the price point's going to be on it. I'm sure it's not going to be as cheap as some of our other barrel picks.
Doesn't matter.
It
But
is
it's
what
gonna
it
be
is.
special.
Yeah,
It's sold.
And, I'm really excited for that. Excited to meet Alan Bishop too.
Me
'cause
too.
I know his online presence, and I know kind of his story. He was he was a moonshine guy, and his wife told him one day after his kids started growing up, "You better find a way to make this legal because I'm not raising them on my own."
I can't do this.
There was
That's funny.
birth Spirits of French Lick.
Well, that
Yeah.
that was another thing that I enjoyed about being here, and part of the Bourbon Club here was that we've tried so many different things.
I was
that,
gonna
like,
plug that, but I
we-
couldn't
We
fit it in
never
there.
really never would have. You
Yeah.
know, before it was Jason allocated bottles, and now it's store pick.
Everybody
Now it's
here
finishes and
appreciates
picks,
finishes and store picks.
Everyone
and
tries something different, and it's great.
Yeah,
I mean,
when-
the bottle
when we were
shares are
home-
awesome. Like,
We had a shelf on the cabinet or in the cabinet that was different store picks and different things. And friends would come over and they would be like, "Oh, that's all you have?" I'm like, "Yeah, try it.
Yeah.
Try it. Actually open it, take a drink
oh,
of
you
it.
don't like Four Roses? Here,
Like,
Try this.
drink this
Yeah,
one.
try this one.
Like,
Yeah.
and
Here's
it
a
was
good Russell
never.
pin.
It was never a thing. It was always taters, and they were looking for this or they were looking for that, and everybody up here like.
What, you
we've-
don't have Blanton's?
we have 7.
I know. I'm joking.
Like
We were drinking it the other day. Me and Eric, we were over at the house. and we
Yeah,
were like,
we
you know what? We haven't
found-
had Blanton's in a
we
while.
found a
So
decent
just-
one.
Yeah.
We opened a good Blanton's, and every once in a while, you need a solid.
Reminder.
Reminder, yes.
but
yes.
no,
You need
it
to
was-
realize that it's Blanton's.
It was really cool to come up here and see everybody getting excited about store picks and getting excited about the finishes. And, you know, we have Starlight's biggest fan here. Let's let us try every Starlight I think ever imaginable.
Yeah.
And it's just exciting. Like we've redone our entire cabinet now, and we have just single barrels and barrel selections on 2 separate shelves. And we've decided our next Whiskey Wednesday is going to be single barrel
There you go.
Wednesday because
Absolutely.
it's I don't know. I think that's more exciting than finding one of the allocated bottles at this point because it's limited.
Yeah.
You can't get it again after the run is done. You're done.
Yeah.
I mean, and you can chase special releases to no end, but I tell you what, some of those single barrels, they're one and done. You'll
Yep.
never find it again. And when you get a good one, they're really, really good.
They
And
are.
it's
And
real.
it can change somebody's mind about a brand.
It did.
Like that Four Roses
Yeah.
prime pick for Rob. For me, it's been some of those Russell's Reserve picks.
Yeah.
Like,
For me, it was your Makers.
yeah.
I dipped a Maker's bottle on my 21st birthday just to do it because we had nothing else to do, and I have it sitting in my cabinet. That's the only bottle of Maker's in our cabinet. I just
Yeah.
I haven't found one I liked. And then
I'm not
Isaiah
a
was like,
Maker's
I'm
guy
going to
either.
do it. I'm going to find one. And he loaded up every single one he had, I feel like, and one right after the
Toasted
other. We found
marshmallow.
one.
I have like 2 cases worth of Makers at the house.
I'm still looking for one I like.
I love Maker store picks. If I'm traveling somewhere and I can't find anything else, I know a Maker store pick is going to hit my palate well. And honestly, they always go well with cigars. I've
Yeah.
never found a single one that'll overpower a cigar.
Well,
Rob,
and-
have you tried the sugar and spice? Either
Yeah.
one sugar or spice. Try one of those. Those were the ones that did it for
Okay.
me.
I don't have those.
All right.
The sugar and spice, those were good in old
Or
fashioned.
your BRT.
Yeah, the BRTs.
The BRT,
He
both of the
hasn't tried
BRTs were
BRTs
good.
yet.
The darker
gotta try that
label
one.
I'll
was
try 'em.
the
Yeah, I'll
darker
try 'em.
labels
Give it
better,
a
in
chance.
my opinion.
I mean,
they were
you got-
good.
You got to do
For
it. It's
science.
science.
It is
For
science.
It's
science.
science.
And I will
Rob's
say,
coming around on Weeders though.
You were talking about cigars a minute ago. We lit this up almost an hour and 45 minutes ago. This is a Robusto. I am just getting into the final third on this thing.
I'm
this
already
is a
done.
slow burner.
I've been
It is a slow burner.
It's a slow burner. I mean, you're going to get, even if you're a fairly quick smoker, you're going to get an hour and a half out of this cigar easily as a Robusto.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a really well
I
made
like that.
cigar.
That's why I like the Unkind.
And honestly, I think for me, Blackbird and the Blackbird factory makes some of the best Dominican cigars out there right now.
Oh, I think so.
There's
And
not a lot of Dominicans I go for.
everything coming out of the Blackbird factory is super solid.
Yeah.
It's like when you see something with the Lizona on it, when the Espinosa factory is contract making cigars for other brands, you know at least that build quality and the tobacco they're using are going to be stellar.
Yeah,
Stellar.
absolutely. Stellar drink. Drink.
Here we are.
Stellar.
But Blackbird's the same way. If you see anything that came out of the Blackbird factory, like
Jonas
the
is
Family by
doing some
Loyalty
good stuff. Yeah.
they are consistently the construction is amazing across the board, and the tobaccos they're using, I have never found a single Blackbird or Blackbird made cigar that wasn't ready.
Yeah, or that didn't burn just perfectly.
Yeah.
And the good thing is they also make a wide range of cigars. They make everything from very mild to full bodied, and even they've extended that to Family by Loyalty's brand now too. And they do the same thing with their stuff. Totally different profile in the cigars, but you still know you're getting a Blackbird cigar.
Yep.
So,
Totally.
well, I think we're pretty much wrapped up here. So
let's wrap it up. So you can find me on Instagram at the Whiskey Pastor. You guys want to do some shout outs?
Sure, yeah.
We'll go
Instagram's
in.
both the visuals.
gotta-
Facebook, both the visuals LLC.
You gotta throw
I gotta
gas-
do
we
one
gotta
more.
throw- oh,
I gotta
yeah,
do
we
one
gotta
more
do the
shout
real
out
quick.
here
Nice.
for Tiburon Wine in Tiburon, California. If you ever need a good rosé or champagne, hit up Jerry
So
at Tiburon Wine.
it sounds like a joke. This is not a joke. This man paired his wines with his cigars.
Yeah.
He
Amazing.
did it well.
In
It was-
California, mind
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
A state you can't smoke in.
He let
anywhere.
us sit on his patio and smoke it. He was like, "Hey, I know this is weird, but like, I smoke cigars. Can I smoke here?" And he walked out and he was like, "Yeah, none of my neighbors are here for it. Sure, go ahead. If somebody yells at you, I'm gonna come out here and pretend like I told you no and make you put it out." Super cool guy. And he was like, "What are you smoking?" And actually sat down and said, "Well, this wine's gonna do
And
this.
paired
This
a
one's
great
gonna do
rosé.
this." Paired wines with cigars.
That's
Wow.
awesome.
It was
That's
amazing.
awesome.
So,
cool.
yeah.
was really
Wine does.
cool.
I mean, wine does go really well with cigars.
Oh, yeah.
but not whites, champagnes, and rosé.
No, no, not
And he
typically.
nailed it.
Not typically. Yeah.
It was really cool.
So go see
but-
Jerry at Tiburon Wine.
And then Gus has
And
an
then
Instagram page.
Gus has an Instagram page.
Yeah.
Come here, buddy.
You gotta go follow Gus, vote for him. He's in the running for America's favorite pet. He's in 9th right now, so you gotta go vote for him.
Yeah, he's got 4 days to get to 5th, or he
And
gets
he's
kicked
letting
out.
me pet his head. Which
Yeah,
is
look at
amazing.
that.
Look at that.
Look at these
that.
big steps he's making. So
Yeah.
go follow Gus too. Augustus Lee, the ACD on Instagram. So
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And you can follow us here on Instagram at Final Third Cigar. You know, our website, you can go and check out the YouTube channel as well.
Yeah.
On all the podcast platforms, Final Third Cigar and Whiskey Lounge.
Like, comment, subscribe. Please leave us a rating on the podcast platform.
Yeah.
That does a
your
lot of
most
good for
honest
us.
5-star rating is the best.
Yeah, your most honest 5-star
Yes,
rating.
yes.
Just
yeah.
leave us an honest 5-star
Just
review.
an
Yeah,
honest
solid feedback here, all 5s.
Yeah, and honestly, it's been nice to see. We've actually, this thing's grown better than we expected.
Yeah.
I mean, we were really just doing this for the shop and for the people that come in here, but we've actually gotten a little bit of a following, and we're starting to get people coming in here because of the podcast, which is great. So yeah, check us out on there. If you have any ideas of pairings or things you'd like to see, let us know. We love doing this. It's a lot of fun, so we'd love to connect with you guys more. So thanks again, guys, and we will see you next week. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.